So welcome everybody to the Gamingbrew channel where we love and play all things Dungeons and Dragons. Tonight is Dying Embers campaign episode 7. This first time here, we stream every Monday, Thursday, Saturday. This is our new time on Saturday, 8 o'clock. You can catch Dying Embers weekly on Saturday, Harlock weekly on Monday. And we have a new game that's going to be starting up at the end of the month on Thursdays, being ran by Razrika. Anyone here wants to play in that game? It's going to be a Thursday game. And he's going to run it. I think he's leaning towards doing Waterdeep Heist, the module. So that'll be fun. If you haven't picked it up yet, the Fleshweaver Wizard Tradition is out now for everyone to download if you want to play a wizard that has a undead minion. And then the Bloodbound Sorcerer came out a couple days ago, which is a sorcerer that cuts itself emo style to empower its spells. And listens to My Chemical Romance to get buffs. We'll have tomorrow the Oath of the Vampire Lord will come out if you want to play a paladin that slowly turns into a vampire whose oath is actually a curse. So that'll be fun. And happy Easter. But this is an interesting episode tonight. We'll probably spend a lot of our time in full RP mode because I'm sure there's a lot of things for you guys to discuss. But let's get into tonight's episode of Dying Embers. So in the last episode, you guys made your way through Mavkai's lair and you took on the Fleshweaver Mavkai, who strangely enough was in the same place where Magnus would waylane to speak with the other Salian lords. You fought him, killed him as he turned into a giant undead worm, and you got some pretty cool items. You got the Belt of Dwarven Kind, which Rizzo took, instantly growing a big flesh beard. You got the Gastro Staff, which was the staff covered in the stomach intestines that Magnus took, which he can enlarge someone. You got 12,000 gold and 1,500 platinum pieces, so you got a good chunk of money. As you made your way out of the Fleshweaver's domain, his laboratory, you made your way to Dallas's Peak. You noticed that all the undead had faded away by the wayside. They had all disappeared or fallen dead. But as you spoke with Dallas, you saw the giant beam shoot out from what you know is a weapon meant to damage the gods itself. You saw the beam erupt from the mountaintop and going into the above, shaking your mountain and making you all pause and look at one another. That's where we pick up. Right after this giant beam has just shot out of the mountain into the sky, giant purple and bluish beam pushing you guys back, but you're able to hold yourself still and not fall over. But it is currently the 16th of Clarils in the summer. Although you are still in the Northland, so it's still chilly and cold. Getting close to evening. What would you guys like to do?
I want to try to cast Eldritch Blast. Just do anything.
Right? Was that intentional? That we heard that howl?
Yes,
That was, yeah. Wow.
Magnus, you turn, Eldritch Blast, it shoots out, smashes into the ground in front of you.
So he's not dead.
Okay. Maybe we should go check on the cave then.
Nah.
I feel like going back's not going to help.
Yeah, probably not.
Should ask your buddy if he's doing okay.
Kind of feel weird, just like, hey.
Hey, yo, this big
yeah,
old beast just
right?
came out of the ground. I
Yeah.
was wondering if he's okay.
Yeah.
Bud? Just checking in on you, man. This coronavirus thing's been going on. I'm just checking on you, bro. Making that phone call.
Feign ignorance. I have no idea what just happened. I feel like you would be too happy if you don't at least ask. Is it? But I also feel like you might also be pretty upset. if
Dad's
you
going to
do
be pissed
ask
off
him
either
if
way.
he's okay.
Yeah.
I'm not pissed off, I'm just disappointed.
Just
Again.
disappointed.
Well-
Like, contact him.
We need to figure out what the fuck we're gonna do. Are we heading back?
I mean, what else are we gonna do at this point?
Yeah, I guess we head back. That is your mission that he wanted you to do. Your mission wasn't to stop something that was gonna hurt him.
Didn't know it was gonna hurt him. He seems fine right now. I haven't lost my power, so
But maybe he lost his immortality. Maybe he could be killed now. Something. I don't know.
all gods could be killed.
Well, you know.
Oh, Rizzo, you don't know how magic works.
Well, no, I can't cast any. I just kick shit.
We don't even know if that weapon worked, that even hit him, where that was actually, or what it's going to do. I feel like he would have called out to us if something happened.
Let's just plan on heading back for tomorrow. Whatever that was.
I'll try and get in contact him when we get back.
Who knows? He might contact you tonight.
Yeah, that might happen.
Showing concern to him, he might think that we're a bunch of pussies.
Fine. Let's go.
I don't really mind either way.
We know.
We should go back.
I forget, had the bear already left?
No, he's waiting.
Yeah, so we'll give him.
On sticking
Oh,
around
yeah,
for
he's
a
in-
day.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, let's go back whenever you guys are ready.
I'm ready.
Let's go get that crown.
So you guys going with Windwalk?
I assumed.
We're gonna
That's
have
our
to
main-
rest for the first day.
Oh, yeah, can we just use the tree spell and go back?
Oh yeah, we can. That's the plan. I thought.
Good.
Sleep, tree stride, and then
We're gonna sleep here for the night, though.
yeah, because I have to swap out spells, and I don't have a 6th level yet.
Okay.
You remember when you talked to Dallas, he wanted to stay for a while and go
Yeah.
visit the Grunar orcs before he leaves too, since it was safe to travel again. So after the beam subsides and the area returns to normal, 6 of you take a long rest in Dallas's hut. Magnus awake as he always is, kind of watching over the rest of you as you sleep. Waiting for me
I
to-
would pray to Horalfir again just to see how it's going, but he never answers my call. So- It's okay.
Bitch, leave me alone.
Just stalking bitch.
He never answers me. I finally get the message.
One day he'll get it.
Gotta stop using Internet Explorer. It's too slow. It's a pretty uneventful night for the most part. It's a very quiet night. Snow begins to fall slowly. It's a slow flurry. Very peaceful. Probably the most peaceful this Isle of the Putrid Isles is seen in centuries. You all wake up early next morning to a heavier snow. What would you all like to do?
Tree stride, I guess.
Yes.
Let's return to the main city.
Alright, so give me a tree stride cast. Another cat.
Meow.
Oh, it's that one though. Oh no.
No.
Leave him alone. Look at he's got a haircut.
Talking shit about me.
Most definitely, we're talking smack.
So Zaresh leads you all outside. And you know when you do transport via plants, then it's only for one round. So you guys have to all be ready and then jump in right when you cast the spell, one after another, very quickly, or you'll miss your shot to jump through the tree. Is there a certain way you want to cast your transport via plants?
Nah, just open it up and let them rush through.
The tree
Right behind.
opens like a gateway, and you guys one by one. Closest tree that you've seen of large enough size in Sleet's Landing.
Oh, I didn't think about that. There was no trees there. Or was there?
There's trees out there.
There is.
Okay. I thought it was just like a ice barren land.
So you step out of the tree outside of the city walls. The five of you fall, not over one each other, but you kind of stumble out. This is, I think, the first time you guys have done this, so it's a little jarring at first. But the five of you step out, and then Zervesh follows in as number 6. And you're a little outside the city. You can see the large wooden palisades built high in front of you. And you remember that you're sort of close to the road that leads to the Woodlands Remorse, the Northlands, which opens up into the Burrows, which is like the low to low middle class area of the city. Is where you'll come in at if you go through the doors there. It's early in the morning, but you can see the hustling and bustling as you can hear people are getting up about their days. Sailors, craftsmen, whale hunters, the like are moving around the city. You can see the Oakhammer guards, as Oakhammer still has claim to Sleet's Landing right now, are watching the walls. And as the 6 of you step out, you see 2 of the guards look over. One points, and he says something, but he's too far away for you guys to understand what he says. Then you can see these 2 large Salian men in full furs and large red beards are like looking at you. One of them pulls his bow out, and then the other one puts his hand over top of it, puts the bow down, and they're just kind of staring at you. But you emerge outside the gates.
That's right, I forgot. Your people don't really like big uses of magic.
No, they seem to be fine with it, but I'm sure they're wondering why the fuck 6 people just came out of a tree. Well, make our way in. Go to the Great Hall.
Do it.
So you guys start to walk through the front doors. As you do, the 2 guards that saw you, the one that pulled out his bow and stopped, shouted, "Oi, you there. What was that?"
Told you.
It's a transportation method. He can teach it to you.
Can you do that when you want to?
With a little bit of rest.
I know a tribe up north of some good lookers that I've been wanting to get to, but I haven't been able to because it's a little farther away.
Oh, sorry, can't help you. Let's move on, guys.
Ah!
It's not into their business.
So you guys walk past them into the city. The gates are open as people are coming in and out with their travels. But as you step in, it's similar to what you've seen before in the burrows. Everyone has these smaller huts with the roofs that are shaped to not let snow build up on top. It seems a little quieter compared to what it was the last time you were here. But you make your way through, going south. You go through number 3, which is the Garden of the Crystal Wood, which is just a very nice woodland park area. And now that you guys have seen it, you can step into the garden if you wanted to come back here instead of stepping outside. But there are large pine trees in this area that are not allowed to be harvested, as this is like a place where shamans come to worship. You continue through, and you make your way to the Hall of the Stormclaw. And you walk up the large steps that lead to the 2 giant wooden doorways. But this time, compared to last time, as you walk up this time, it is barren. There's no fires inside. You don't hear the same laughter and the feasting going on. But as you get to the front gates and you push open the doors, It's empty. And there's just one person that sits in the very back by the altar of where you first saw Jarl Olaf drinking that one night. There's the rows of tables and then the large center where the fire was. Back in that very back part where the Jarl was sitting, the only one that's there is the Wind Sister Cabrilla. You remember was the Jarl's Tannist. She was the second in command to the Oakhammer clan, because every clan leader has to name a someone that will usurp them if they pass. So she is the Tannist of the Jarl. She's kneeling, and she's praying to an looks like an altar, and the altar is it's a large, not a statue, but like a large drawing of Udgir, and you can see the two broken claws just make up the bear's paw with the two claws on the left side are broken, and she's praying to Udgir as the 6 of you step in. She hears the door open, but she doesn't stand. She continues to pray.
So how does this work? Do we like? Tell
What's that?
Put the head
Now I
on the
know
table
who we talked to.
and don't say anything. Isn't that how you do it?
There's a group full of people, but not just one bitch praying.
We just go sit at a table for 2 weeks with a shit-eating grin, and then just wait for them to come back.
What took you guys so long?
We've been waiting.
You would know that all the clans right now are out trying to do their great hunts, so they need to get word out to all the clans to come back now that you've done this so quickly.
We're gonna be sitting around.
We're dicks.
all-
Too fat. We're over
Should I
two.
do sending? Should I just go sending to every fucking clans?
I mean, technically you could.
Yeah, we had made
Just-
it more
Hey, yo,
of an
bitches.
entrance.
A mental
Really?
slap in the face. Yeah, do it.
Should have
Why
made it
not?
more of an entrance when we came in.
You
What do you mean?
Just kind of stroll back in.
just walked in with the dead
What
head.
you need to do is have Magnus sit on the throne and give everybody a mental image of that. That's all I need to do. Him just sitting there with the middle finger up. A mental image of that.
Receiving a receiving a sent face going.
So currently the 6 of you are inside this great hall that's empty, no fire, and then just the Tannist. Wind Sister Cabrilla is praying.
So.
I don't think we should interrupt her prayer. We should just go tell the guard.
Important. I
Yeah.
think you should.
I feel like it's might be a little disrespectful.
Whoever she's praying to is important. She'll learn who's best soon enough.
Gee. I wasn't Tasiki fucking a raw first champion shit.
Get the head, put it on the table, and let's drink till they come back.
How's it
We'll
going,
go
IP
find-
a lot? Sorry, I was saying hi to IP a lot in chat.
I'm gonna go find the guard. It's time to put the word out. The Wolfheart Clan has returned. Makai the Lich is dead.
So as you walk by, there's 2 guards that are making their patrol very close to the steps where you guys are standing now, looking down. And they look up. You've killed the cannibal Lich?
I pull his head out of the bag.
Ah! They like recoil a bit. You tell the others. I must tell the Wind Sister. And the one guard you told starts to run past you guys into the hall.
Just
And
not gonna.
He opens the door. They killed the Lich cannibal. And the Wind Sister
Should go.
stands up from her prayer and turns and looks over at the 6 of you.
Oh, that was counterproductive.
Yeah, it was. I was hoping not to interrupt your prayer.
You can see the other guard that, because there's 2, so one ran into the hall with you, the other one is now running around in the streets. Wolfheart Clan! Wolfheart Clan! That's a good idea.
What did you say, bro?
Put it at the
Right.
entrance so they can see you when they come.
Wait, repeat that? I missed the first part.
Put the head on a stake at the entrance so they see when
No,
they
no,
come.
no, no. Wait, you have a sword, don't you, Magnus?
I have that.
Just put it on like the other side of your axe.
Well, the head. Oh, you got Map Guy's head. Never mind. Yeah, it's small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We turned it
That's
back.
right.
Right
Razor
on
wire.
there,
Giant fucking worm head.
right?
We
The body.
I'll put the head at my feet. And at the first table. I'll start drinking.
Okay.
Hmm.
I mean, you guys can celebrate.
Oh, we can celebrate too.
Yeah, I mean, don't just stand there.
Thank you, King
I mean,
Lord Magnus.
Really? Says the one that was like instantly, let's drink.
So the Wind Sister,
Sorry, I should know my place.
she finishes her prayer and she comes up to you, sits next to you. Well, it would seem you are victorious in your hunt. Congratulations. I would like to hear the tale if the 6 of you have time. I will make sure to notify the other clansmen who are out trying to perform their hunts to return as quickly as they can. Jarl will not be pleased, but this is the way of our people, and you were the first. No task was more difficult than the others. You've done well.
We should have finished everybody else's for him too. Hee hee hee.
Yeah, that would have been really satisfying.
Yep.
Maybe the use and then left the other guy. Just kind of went there and watched him.
So the Wind Sister, she still has her robe on with her large antler helm, like the others. And her 2 fingers are scarred. She wears all sorts of different types of bones and fangs and teeth from her years of hunting and harvesting. But she sits next to the 6 of you. And she listens to whatever you want to tell her about what happened. If there's any information you don't want to tell her, you can. But whatever you want to tell her about your guys' victory, she listens to, and she will... For your people, they don't like keep records, but they know it and they learn it, and then they talk about it around fires and song and story. Is how she would begin to spread your news.
And then eventually the story gets so blown out of proportion that it was like way more awesome.
Yeah.
The 6-pound fish became the 40-pound fish. I think the only details I would leave out is the time travel.
Yeah.
You
I
guys
like
can
you.
trick
The Rosh-
The
Rakshasa.
god-killing weapon.
Leave out the Rakshasa.
I don't know. We should make the Rakshasa be like a complete asshole and make him out to be a real bad guy. So, you know, when he hears this shit, he'd be like, motherfuckers. They got me. No?
Never
Okay.
trust a
What
Rakshasa.
what's worse, getting bad publicity? I can't say the fucking word right now.
Puberty publicity. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay,
Maybe
Or getting
play
none
this
at all.
in 2 ways. We tell
Yes.
her about the god-killing weapon, or we don't.
No, we're not saying no god-killing weapon. We leave that out.
Nope.
You're muted.
Who's me?
He was talking. You could see his hand
Yeah.
is moving, but nothing.
Well, we killed Mavkai, who was strong enough to kill a god. So, what does that say? That's
He
pretty
wasn't
nice.
strong. Whatever weapon he had was.
It's a story. It's a story.
Yeah, it's a story. You're already leaving out some parts. You just
He also had the
tweaked
power
it.
to turn a beholder into a doormat, so that's pretty impressive.
And he just
If
sits there
only
still.
I had that now.
You
Oh,
guys
yeah.
left him there.
You would be the talk of the town, but
The Beholder
Nobody
Tapestry.
needs to hear that.
nobody lets Tasiki do what she
What
wants to do.
would I do to go back? I feel like
So we could always go back.
I died.
Yeah,
His magic
I
was
bet you he
wrong.
could give
Yeah,
us
I
the
thought the same
rundown
thing.
on Alucier.
he already tried.
Imagine the Beholder and Alucier being like best friends now, and
Oh,
them
for-
coming after us.
Why would they be best friends?
I feel like
Because he
Alex
probably
is a
returned. He
torturer.
probably, yeah, he didn't even touch it when he went underneath of it before, and maybe he like found a way to release him. So
Didn't
now
he
he's
help, like, bind him into that tapestry?
Yeah.
So I don't think he's ever.
well.
gonna
I
finish
It's
think he
also
was
just
forced into it technically, but I don't know.
if
Rock
he was
Shaza was
forced
lying
into
this
it.
whole
No,
time, who
he
knows?
fucking wanted to.
He right?
He was all bullshit from the
He
start.
just- he liked to experiment.
Make a
What did we learn, guys? Yeah.
Make a
let's never-
performance
never
check.
trust.
with advantage, Magnus, to see how well the tale you tell of the killing
Yeah,
of the Mavkai Lich.
Come on, man.
Well, you got a 10 because you had advantage.
Yeah, we went over there. We killed the motherfucker. We came back. Yeah, that's it. That's what we did.
Jesus.
We got it done. That's right.
Are you giving guidance?
That's
Roll
right.
d4.
Yeah, at least.
All right.
Girl.
Oh man.
Telling you, that's how it ends. That's how it went.
We'll have a better, we'll have
I
a better
punched the
one
motherfucker in
later.
the face. He went down. It was over.
So Magnus sounds like he's from Brooklyn telling the story.
What you gonna do about it?
What you gonna do about it? Oh shit.
Ryzen, seeing that Magnus having a little bit of trouble, reaches over and tries to give him a little bit of guidance. But Magnus
So I hit him again. Bada bing, bada boom. He fell on the ground.
and you leave out
That's what I
you leave out the Rakshasa, right? Or do you want to tell the
Yep.
Rakshasa? You leave out
Nope.
the laser
Yep.
for the god, the death killer laser, and you leave out the time travel.
I think
Yes.
that's
But you tell all the rest. Centaurs,
Werewolf,
Dallas,
Centaurs.
the orcs,
Yep.
the dwarves are taken, zombies,
Yeah, army of Draugr.
the Frozen King. So she listens and she records mentally. She is a Wind's sister, so she is highly skilled in spreading stories such as this. And after you tell the story, she gets up. I'm going to send messages now to the Okama clan, the Blood Eagle's Nest, the Pale Mammoth clan, and the Snow Elves. And when they make their return, we will feast in your name, and you will be tasked with picking a Tanist, addressing your people, and laying your groundwork and goals for how to further our people.
come with a speech on the spot. Got it. Easy.
It will take them, I would estimate, at least a week for all of them to return, so you have some time with your advisors here to figure out what you would like to do, how you would like to help us push forward and crush the Krovians. She gets up and she starts to walk off. And then you can see her, for those that are proficient in Arcana, you can see that the way she moves her hands and starts to cast. You can see she's casting Sending right now to some people. She's walking off. And then outside you can hear Wolfheart Clan, like really loud, and you can hear people murmuring, and you can hear the sounds of chatter, excitement starting to spread across Sleet's landing outside. As you're now you're still inside with the doors closed, so you guys still have privacy.
So all in all, how long did it take us to do that?
2 weeks.
Whoops.
So what about her leaving?
Leaving what?
Crushing the Krovians.
Yeah,
Yeah, how are we gonna break that to them?
gently.
Gently?
Yes.
We're actually going to be allies with them now. In a sense of trade. Economically
Yeah.
speaking.
You have to find another objective for now.
You know, well, we got. I'm sure this island has plenty of problems that have to be solved.
Right,
Are
so
you
let's try to
asking
like
this alien
wreck
time
that
to
attention.
become
So you would remember the Ice Troll King and Dwesric and the Winter Witches that make the Northlands constantly cold. So you know that that's a big threat.
Yeah.
And you would remember the Fenrir, the Great Serpent in the Grandwood, which is that colossal serpent that the Okama clan were going after, but failed. So you know there's two. You already know those two threats are still there. Two of the Great Hunts are still out there. But yeah, you guys have a little bit of peace and quiet as she's now walking away, and you know that you have about a week until everyone turns. They might stagger in. They'll probably stagger in depending on who's farther away, but the other clans are going to be coming.
I just imagine them just getting there, playing out their shit, and I'm like, motherfucker. God damn it.
Just got here. Shit.
Well,
Time to go back.
yeah. I don't know what to do now.
So Rizzo wants to go buy some +1 half plate
Yeah, buddy.
But you guys are in a capital city, so there's a lot of shopping if you guys are interested in purchasing stuff.
We might have shit to sell too.
True.
Oh, didn't we get gems and stuff? Or is it?
I believe we did.
Yeah, I thought we got some gems. Maybe there were rubies or something like that. I can't.
Yeah, we got jade.
Jade, I can't.
1,500 gold pieces.
How is the money?
Hmm?
How much money do we have?
A lot. 33,000 gold pieces.
Oh my gosh.
4,500 platinum pieces.
Which is 45,000 gold, I think.
Fucking millionaires.
Cam went off if you didn't know.
Mhm.
It's back
It's
on.
back, it's back on.
Yep.
And for some reason, we still have 400 golden crown.
Yeah. We
crow
didn't
bee.
change that back.
Yeah, it's alright. It's good to have different currency.
What were we gonna do with the that hide? The Remorat.
Did we want to make that into something? Like armor for someone?
I don't know who. The only person I know that harvests shit is fucking Z, so. I imagine Z did this.
Does he do it for a purpose though, or he just does it to do it?
I just do it to do it.
That's right. So,
Sell of them?
we make anything?
Unless
like,
it's a dead humanoid, then I rip off its limbs for weapons.
yeah,
This isn't for
it
him.
has to be a back though. Or do you rip off limbs beforehand and then go into?
So imagine we want to sell the hide then.
Might as well if nobody needs any armor made.
Alright.
Were we gonna use the Remora's head as a trophy kind of thing too?
We'd have to get
Yeah.
kind of taxidermy. If not, it's just
Sure,
gonna
you'll
just
find
keep
it
rotting.
around here.
You
It's
want to?
a clothes.
Yeah.
The fine clothes fit anybody.
They were supposed to fit you.
Yeah, never mind. Sell them bitches.
Yep.
So if you're looking for
So,
a +1 breastplate, it's gonna run you 2,000 gold. It's pretty easy to find here.
Alright. I can subtract 2,000 gold.
I'd appreciate that. And I'll get that put into my inventory.
So the six of you leave the grand hall, the Salian Grand Hall, and as you step out, people are like all around the hall looking up at the six of you. You see Salian, elf, dwarf, gnome, Ursus, all these races are just staring up at you. Some are in awe, some look pissed. You imagine those might be from other clans, but you step out, there's some cheers through the crowd. There's "Ha! Warlord!" And people raise their axes in their hand, the two-handed axes. You see a couple whale harpoons rise up in the air. And there's cheering and shouting.
You were prestigious. Look at walk tall.
You gotta talk into your mic. I can't hear you.
Pretend like you've been here before.
What'd you say?
What? Nothing.
Seeing all the attention Magnus is getting, I'd probably end up just splitting off and following like wave.
Okay. And Rizzo slides across to, and it's easy enough to find a blacksmith that enchants armor, and you guys buy that breastplate pretty easy. But now wherever Magnus is walking to, the crowd just kind of floats with him. It's like Justin Bieber, they're just following around where he goes.
Of all people, to use him.
I did it on purpose. So while Magnus is being mugged by handshakes and slapped on the backs and
Kissing babies.
raised mugs and the like. So you bought breastplate. Is there anything else you guys want to do in town?
How much would it cost to upgrade a shield?
From which to which?
To 2 plus 2 and plus.
To go to up to a +2, it is 4,000 gold.
Is that okay? Do that.
It's up to y'all.
Okay.
I feel like
Good.
I'd say whatever he needs for now. I mean, y'all helped me out with getting mine. I'm happy with that. My motto is fairness. We all do the work, so we all share in the reward.
You're such a good person.
I know.
Friend.
Later, I'm gonna stab you all in the fucking back. You never know.
Oh no.
So buying a +1 is different than getting a +2 enchanted because you already have the +1. You branch off a bit, and this time you see this very old, you assume like maybe 80 years old, Salian witch doctor, and he takes your shield. You can see him tether into the bond, and you see your shield glow this bright orangish glow, and then it looks like it just hardens over, like it crusts over, and you can feel the magic kind of permeate off of it after he finishes. But 4,000 gold, which he takes eagerly, and he gives you a big
Alright.
gap 2 smile.
She's a witch doctor, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna show her the steam glands, see if she wants them. Finally. The little
From the memorized.
Make a persuasion check. I'll take him off you if you got no use for him.
Let's give it to her. Don't tell people. One
Yeah.
still has these.
He definitely takes them if you just give them to him. Puts them back in his little hut.
I'm gonna try and rejoin the others.
Back at the hall, where he was praying. The old camera lady.
Right, yep. The Wind Sister.
Is it just like a generic temple? It's not to any specific god, is it?
No, it's like a big dining hall, big Viking style dining hall. And just in the back there's a simple Udgir statue. Which is the bear claw, the bear
Yep.
deity.
Yep. Never mind.
You know what? There is something I want to have made. All right. I have that shadow dragon scale, the teeth, and the eyes of the Resmeraz. I want to make that into a cool looking helm, and it's just for decoration. I don't want it for nothing else. Just for cool decoration.
Okay. So
Gonna add it to the cool ass shit in the in our castle.
So you find going through the, similar to the, like next to the blacksmith guy, there's a blacksmith and then an enchanter that seem to work together. That blacksmith charges you 50 gold to make this helmet for you. Very nice ornate piece with the scales and the fangs.
Is that gold coming out of the bag or?
No, I got that.
Okay.
This is just something I just decided to do at the last second, so fuck it. Ain't no big
Give
deal.
me 48 hours and I'll have this looking very nice for you.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like a plan. I'll give him all those. Do.
So I guess I'm gonna go try to sell the Rimmeraz hide.
I don't see any for it.
You want to sell the hide all in one? Because
Yep.
that same blacksmith will buy it from you.
Yeah, it was like 50 pounds, something like that.
50 pounds, and are we gonna keep the head or not? No?
Whatever. No matter to me.
Sell that too.
Make
Might as
a
well.
persuasion
Make something cool mounted on the castle end wall.
with advantage because it's the same guy you've been working with. 21. So you want to give him the head and all 50 pounds?
Yep.
This is
Sorry,
quite
I'm
a...
gonna cast this. You go. Sorry.
Okay. Says this is quite a haul. 200 gold.
I'll take that.
It gives you 200 gold for the Ephemeraz. Rising Cast Commune. So that's a minute cast. Do you want to do it? Or you
Yeah,
want
I'm gonna do it in like the dining hall area.
to? Okay. So that would be you and Tasiki in there, as the other ones are out shopping. So Tasiki, you can see Ryzen. He has an incense vial of water, and he begins to go about this ritual cast. And as he does, he's going to contact Natsuko, and he can ask her 3 questions. That must be yes or no answers.
While he does that, we're the only ones in the hall right now.
You two and the Wind Sister, but she's kind of on the other side, contacting all the other
She by the
wannabe
Udgir
warlords.
statue.
No,
What is the
How
this
big is it?
plane called?
this plane, just the mortal plane. The statue's not very big. It's maybe
Can
3
I-
foot.
Put my cloak over its head, and then hang my Heralfir symbol off of it, and then I'm gonna pray.
Okay,
I'm gonna just sit there and pray quietly.
sure.
Right. See if he hears me.
Why won't you answer?
Hello?
So
Did I
Ryzen,
say something wrong?
you can. So Tasiki, as you're praying, Ryzen's behind you, and he asks his first question. Has the deity been attacked from the mortal plane recently? And you get this very cool breeze that rushes over you, that you hear in the Natsuko, her very gentle voice. Yes. Are they dead or gone? No.
I guess we'll let right.
Was it Heralfir? No.
Oh boy. That's not good. Oh gosh.
After the third question, it's like this big serene feeling of peace that washes over you, and then the commune between you and Natsuko slowly fades off. Does Siki make a religion check?
Okay. What do we got? Come on, 3.
Come on, Dad.
Ooh, nice. That's like the first good religion I've ever had. Anyway.
What happens there?
With the 21, as you're covering Udgir's statue, he lives.
I'm just praying that he is strong and well.
You look up
May his
Ryzen,
hatred
and you can see like
Dalton.
ash and embers are falling over Tasiki's body like snow as she's praying with her eyes closed. You don't hear anything, Tasiki doesn't speak to you, but you get that feeling that he is looking at you.
If I just waited 5 seconds, I would find out I haven't used a ritual.
And then you hear, "What are you doing to my statue?" The one caller turns and looks at you. "You deface what is not yours. You haven't even become Tanist yet. Back away." She walks over and she rips your cloak off. And
Technically, I did not deface him. I gently covered his face, and then put my symbol. I had nowhere else to hang it.
But then you do not hang it over Udgir the Stormbearer? How dare you? I will speak to Magnus about this. Udgir is known as the Mighty for a reason. False prophet.
Do you know who Magnus follows? So speaking with Magnus will do nothing.
If Magnus wishes to unite the clans, he will know how to walk the line.
I
All
would
must
not waste
prosper.
your breath.
You do not want your new king to make enemies on his first day, do you?
Well, it's not he who would have to pray. If you choose to make enemies with him, that would be a terrible decision on your part.
She throws the cloak over your head.
It's okay. Her all fear is above all.
She storms off, stomping her feet.
Tiki, make
Always
always
making-
for all.
I
Yep.
picture this.
Magnus!
My older brother beat up your older brother.
It's alright, I just walk away with the cloak on my head. Fine.
Avon, Rizzo, Zervesh, the three of you walk up as the wind caller storms out, pissed off. Just throws open the doors as you guys are walking up and she just storms away. Magnus is in the middle of the road being surrounded by everyone still.
I'm trying to run away. I can't take it. It's too much.
Security!
I'm gonna make my way back to the Great
Rizzo!
Hall.
Knock him over!
Rizzo kick.
Give him your cheese log. Give him your cheese log. Starts going over, starts kicking everybody down, booting them all the kneecap.
The four of you walk into the Great Hall. You see Tasiki with a cloak over her face and then ash all around her body, like a circle around her.
The fuck have you done?
And Ryzen's over there next to her looking at her.
I motion for them to come over.
Done nothing.
Oh, walk over.
Walk up.
So, you're fine, Magnus. Hrolfir was not the target of that.
Really? How do you know that?
I asked Nitsuka. The weapon did hit something. I don't know yet. I'll probably try to ask more when I have a more private area.
Who would Alisir aim for? What if he aimed for Sonodar?
Sonadar's not a god.
Oh, that's true.
Hmm.
Maybe
No, you can't rig it to
Big
target
bang.
someone specifically.
he aimed at Ding Bang. Oh
aimed at
no!
I'll get you, son, bitch.
Brought him back.
Bang!
Oh fuck!
Gonna make fun of me. Gonna kill you.
Well, I mean, sounds like good news for us. Bad news for someone.
Hopefully it's Ma that took a fucking hit.
That would be awesome, but I
That'd
don't
be
think
a-
that's the case.
I mean,
Nah.
Alisir was trying to join the Wolfheart Clan. Maybe he was doing
Right.
something nice.
I
Maybe he
imagine
actually
that
did
was-
something.
I feel like he wouldn't have done
Don't
that. That
get your
would've
hopes
fixed
up,
more
please
problems
don't.
than they could.
What MTP's here right
That
now
you
with
are-
us?
Sitting in the corner.
I'm gonna look around.
If he did something nice, are you telling me he's not the guy that would want to boast about it? He would have done it right there and then came to us right away and be like, hey, look at what I did.
I think he would come to us either way, wouldn't he?
He'll
I
probably
mean,
show.
yeah.
I don't know. I was thinking though, we do have a whole lot of money right now. We could upgrade the keep a shit ton if we wanted to.
Sure.
You want to go back for a few days?
We have. Wait. Fire step. Oh, we have all these spells to move.
We can move back with the tree spell again. I mean, we can literally just go for a few days.
I mean, I feel like I should at least be here.
Yeah, you should. I think.
What? Sit in this
Kasiki's
hall,
gonna stay with Magnus.
here.
Why don't you send to like Sarge so that he can like come here, castle?
Yeah,
It
that'd be
would
pretty
take him
flex.
a very long time to get here.
And we're leaving, New Abraxas without a
Mhm.
castle.
Yeah.
It is the
I forgot we
focal
parked
point.
it there.
Yeah, it is the
It's like-
focal point. We probably should though, send to the dragon that we haven't talked to in 3 weeks.
And Sarge, he might flew
I've
off
talked to him,
away.
like,
Talking to
You've talked to
I
him,
did
but I
talk to
think
him.
it's important
Oh,
that
you
he
talked-
sees a physical presence. So.
Yeah, I was probably gonna fire step back, but I need to wait back here.
Send Zaresh with you. He can go visit his family.
They're across the thing.
Oh
over
yeah,
there.
no, they're over there now. Damn it. Okay.
Hmm.
I'm just
Yes,
saying we
but-
have.
We better make sure the ogres haven't killed everyone.
Yeah.
We just have a whole lot of money. I'm just saying we could upgrade the stronghold. It'll take some days to do.
Uh, We would have to probably move it to a better spot to actually get it upgraded.
Yeah.
We could probably buy the materials and shit from Croft.
But then
True.
we would have to clear the Kraken to get it to work.
That's what I was say. We gotta kill the Kraken.
No, that's their problem. It's hazard pay. Sorry. It's not our fault. You got to get it to us somehow.
They'd probably refuse to because they already know it's an issue.
Go the other way.
We go the other way.
They can send land trade now that the war is on pause.
Hmm.
So Castle Rind is a level 1 fortification keep. To upgrade it to level 2, it's 5,000 gold and takes 50 days.
Okay, we can do that.
Question: what would it be to upgrade it to level 3?
Level 3, so first you go to level 2, and then after that, level 3 is another 60 days and 10,000 gold.
We can do that too.
And then
Just gonna drop off the money and they can start doing it.
We're looking at a whole year to get to level 4.
if you want to see,
Alright.
it's
Yeah.
right here.
Might as
Go
well
pay-
have it started.
That's right.
Paid Tom Nook.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to combat so that chat can see Castle Rind.
So we're looking at like 35k.
Wait a second. How come
Wait.
from level 4 to 5 is only 12? Or is it
Yeah.
20?
Level 4 to 5, it's 20,000.
No,
20,000.
It's probably supposed to be 120 days. This is 12
It says
days.
12 days, yeah. That'd be
You
crazy
just
when
wanna
it's
go
12
back and
days.
drop off some supplies for them.
I don't see it. I see 120 days, 200 days,
Yeah, I don't see 12.
160 days, 160 days.
On Castle Ren, scroll down. It says upgrade cost.
Oh, the Castle Rind. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I was looking in the stronghold section. Yeah, it's 120 days.
Okay.
So we could do that. Just go max it out right away.
So it'd be 50 days, 60 days, so 110 days, 90 days, 200 days, and then 120 days. So it'd be 320 days to go from 1 to 5.
So a year.
Hmm.
And 50,000 gold.
How about we just go to level 4? That's 35k.
And then on top of that, we could probably make or like repurpose Salo's room to like Rizzo's room.
But I'm the helmsman. I don't leave the helm.
Or
True.
some-
Or
We'll put a roof over the.
or
We'll
Ryzen.
put a roof over the
Might
steering
just stay in
wheel.
the church now.
You give me a visor and a.
So if you guys want to upgrade it, if you take it that far, all 6 of you will get abilities, and your abilities will change a bit too. And you'll roll
Yeah.
on the D100 chart to see stuff. Remember, you guys you recruited bodyguards once and mounts and stuff. You guys will all roll.
Fail.
Cool.
I wouldn't mind seeing our buddy dragon.
But
But
to get it to level 4, you guys need a nice flow of supplies. So
Definitely.
you might need to bring it to Sleet's Landing. Or take it closer to
Well,
Krav.
can we start like trade like that? We just start trade by buying a bunch of resources that come to us. That starts a trade route.
Gotta take care of that Kraken.
Yeah.
Goddamn crap.
That fucking Kraken's gonna be a thorn in our fucking side.
The Kraken, the 30,000 ogres that are in one spot.
We just teleport back real quick, go deal
Yeah.
with the Kraken. Not that big of a deal.
I mean, there's lots of... Let's go to the map and I'll show you.
We just kind of dropped them there and left a shit ton of problems.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
They're fine. They're strong and hardy people.
So Castle Ren is currently docked here.
Yep.
I don't even think if we checked to make sure that they knew how to scavenge a lot of stuff.
I've
Pretty
heard they're doing
resourceful
pretty well.
people.
I mean,
they survived endless waves of dead at night and rebuilt their town in a day.
I feel like a few orcs coming from the forest is much less of a problem.
Well, before they had fortifications.
True.
That's what they were doing with that, though. Fortifying.
Well, but we told them not to go into the forest.
Don't
they-
you
they
question the
still did.
Minotaur?
The material-
they still do.
They still did. We told them not to. They didn't listen. They're like 5-year-olds. Don't do this. They went and did it.
We can also just go deal with the problem. They can start absorbing the resources from the fort.
Just go and disintegrate the ogre strong.
You have Krav. Krav's a big one that you could get to. The Hammer
There is
Fell.
a portal there that could lead us straight to our buddy who could or could not be dead.
Would Hammerfell be able to trade? Oh no, because they'd have to go to the Haunted Land.
You know what we could do to take out that stronghold is make a bunch of bombs, and then I can cast like mass invisibility on us, and we can just go in and plant them all and leave.
The Hammerfell dwarves are a good source of trade if you can open a trade line with them. If you want to try to deal with the elves, you can go to
That
Sendelius.
means dealing with the Haunted Lands. I don't think we might go back over there just yet.
Luna once was a good place, but they've been stricken by Ragnar in the war, so they're not as powerful as they were.
Yeah.
Alright. So are any of us going back to the for a few days?
I mean, I
Yeah,
just
we probably could.
If there is people going back, I'll go with them.
Well, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do in Sleet's Landing for a week.
Enjoy the
yeah,
scenery.
rest. You know who does that?
Would you like
Rest
to
in
pray
a
with me?
skull of a bunch of random-
Alright, so I guess fire step back and then we'll see you soon. Should be like 3 days maybe, while we're there.
I guess if you have issues,
I'll send. Yep.
you can send, but we can't get to you. So, oh wait, we can fire step. Never mind. Just think you got to.
Do we have
Oh,
a
yeah.
way of contacting you though, like from our side?
Nope.
Do I have sending?
Thing.
Do you have
Could I make a sending scroll? How long would that take?
For you?
Yeah.
Sending's
For
level,
you?
Sending's level 1?
Sending's level 3?
Level
Yeah,
3?
3.
Level 3 takes a week
Whoa.
The-
Okay.
to make a
never
scroll.
mind.
I was gonna say the sister can do it, but Siki already pissed her off.
You could probably pay someone to send a message
Yeah.
if they need.
You can go get a scroll probably.
Yeah, 500 gold. For a level 3 scroll.
We'll be fine. I'm more worried about you.
Yeah.
We'll be fine.
Did Drew have guidance by chance? Does he have guidance?
Maybe.
I hope so.
Well, just make sure you check in with us. Make sure everything's okay. If you need
Okay, Mom.
anything, let us
Well,
know.
to be fair, if you guys get attacked, you're gonna be in a worse situation than we.
We'll be
Yeah.
fine. Sorry, we'll be okay.
Yeah, I think we'll be fine. We're in a giant city. I feel like it'd be a lot worse over there. What if the dragon turns on you guys? Just saying. I mean, there's a lot.
Well, I can get away. I can't speak for the
I
other.
can get away.
Ooh, I can get away.
Fucking Zeresh. I'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
totally
be
fine.
fine.
Fuck them. Don't have to outrun the bear. Just have to outrun them.
Well, yeah, I have to outrun them, and once they're dead, I can retrieve the bodies. and-
Right, yeah, I figured you were gonna say that. Just drag their body away.
Well, you don't.
You gotta-
take
you
it
gotta-
away, You just cut off a finger or something. You gotta
Oh.
keep a little.
Anyway,
Alright. How. Hold on. Let me see.
Zeresh, I need to do something when we get back.
I'll give you guys 2,500 gold. For now.
And we never come back.
We're just taking the
Here's your
money.
lunch.
Hey,
Yeah, here's
we
your
have
lunch
fire
money.
step.
Go
We
to the
can get
gas
back to the
station to pick up
castle,
some milk.
Yep.
We'll be
Go to the
back.
gas station.
Get some smokes.
Next time, go back to the house and everybody's gone.
I need a Snickers bar. I'll be back later.
This is getting too real.
And now that I think of it, I think only Avon has the fire step spell that links him directly to the keep. So
Yeah, say
Fuck
it.
off.
Well, I
thought
have
the
fire
city-
step. If I just say the location, then we automatically teleport there as long as there's a...
So we have to kill Siki first.
What? Can't just send me
There's
home.
always a way back.
You could just change the name of the castle, right? And then I wouldn't know the name of it.
Good lord.
Alright, I'll give you guys 2,500.
Thanks, Dad.
Yep.
just so you can have the money.
Cool.
Now you're gonna have a big ass.
No, I'm not Sayla. It's fine.
There's a giant Harafer statue being built.
Well,
Statue number 2.
Like, what the fuck is that?
So you fire stepping now?
Yep.
Do you want to say goodbyes or anything before you go? Are you guys good?
bye.
Don't forget about
Miss
me.
you.
Don't forget about me.
Oh shit, it's the dragon.
Bleh.
This is the part I worry about. After all the time travel shit, this is what I worry about.
Lightning breath.
So the four of you fire step into this large bonfire in the center of the Great Hall, Sleet's Landing, stepping out at Castle Rind, which is currently docked, sitting on the ground next to a couple of very makeshift looking buildings that are being built, except for one very large building which looks sort of like a chapel. And as the four of you step out,
Built it.
Sarge is leaning against the wheel, and looks like he's having a chat with Eazor, who is in his dragon form, laying on the edge. They both look bored. As the four of you pop out, Greg 4 steps up with his giant axe first and looks up, and like he's ready to whoop some ass. He just pops up, and he sees the four of you, and he relaxes a bit. And then Sarge sits up. Oh, I thought you left me. I haven't seen you in so long.
We're never gonna leave you.
Yeah.
I haven't heard much since you've been gone. It's been almost 3 weeks. Tell me everything. What's happened?
Everyone
Magnus.
is dead.
Yeah, we killed everybody. There's us left. No. Fuck all that.
No, I'm just.
I start speaking to him in dwarf, and I start telling him, look at my big old bushy beard. It's fucking fantastic, just like his.
He gets super excited.
Fuck yeah, bud.
Well, now
Me
that
and you
you
best friends.
you've got this beard, we need to encrust it with jewels and gems and make you a proper dwarf.
Oh my
Fuck
god, he
yes.
can! Fuck yeah,
Fuck
that's
yes.
gonna be awesome.
Fuck yes, the raging fucking Rizzo. Yeah. Yes, sir.
So then you were successful in the hunt, and Magnus is Warlord.
Not technically. We're waiting still. We beat everybody by a long shot.
I knew y'all would. What does that mean for us in Old Castle Reindeer? She still purrs like a fine woman. He pats her on the side. He pats the steering
We're
wheel.
gonna have a lot of investment coming in.
Well, we're gonna give her a boob job. And I don't mean the boobs we already have. I mean, we're gonna upgrade this bitch.
Well, she could use a new coat of
You
paint.
forgot about those boobs, didn't you? I didn't. We still got them damn boobs.
Oh, the gelatinous cube boobs.
Yep. Them boobs.
Wait, I can cast Awakening on them.
You can cast the giganticism on
Doesn't
them too.
Sayla have those?
No, I think we have them because we gave it to Greg Goliath.
Oh, yeah, right. Calm him down.
Well, so you're going to upgrade the Castle End here? Are we?
I think that's the plan.
Is that what we're gonna do? Okay.
Do you want
And
to
then
turn this into a nice giant city built around Castle End?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and then pump in some money to building everything else around.
Well-
Mainly not just the chapel.
If you look down below, they started on the inn. There's some homes being built for the Abraxas, the Varhul, but most of the work has gone into the chapel so far.
They finished the chapel before they finished the inn.
Tasiki
Fuck
was
yes.
very specific.
I need to talk to Izor then.
He gives a stretch, and his wings unfold as he stretches out in front of you. Good to see you.
You can tell them to stop building the chapel with maximum priority. They need homes.
Well, they are used to living a certain way. I thought they felt a little almost obligated to show her off their favor for helping them escape their prior, let's say, predicament. But you should know that the giants have not made their way here in some time. And we've only, as you can see, we've only combed the outskirts of the town for lumber so far. We can get much more supplies once everyone is able to go deeper into the forest, but until then, everyone's been keeping their distance and been quite bored, I would say.
How is Izor doing?
He looks okay. He looks bored, but he looks cheerful. He looks happy to see the four of you.
Thank you for leading the people. Don't become a tyrannical king, please.
Don't know why you'd say that to me, but I've just been watching over them. It's been Sarge that's been up here giving orders. Stands up in front of the wheel every day and shouts down to them.
Mhm.
That's their boy.
Yep.
Are they
Yes,
actually listening to him, or are they just nodding and walking?
They're very susceptible to listening to authority.
Ah, yes, that explains a lot. Well, don't take over Crom anytime soon, please.
I would never even think. Why would you ask me that? Have they done something that deserves my wrath?
I don't know.
No, I think we're good.
More and more.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure yet.
Quit planting seeds in his fucking head.
You're gonna make him question everything.
He's gonna go look now.
Yeah, maybe it's one of those things where you go back in time, but the real reason that he does stuff is because you went back in time and then you said so
Yep.
too.
Yep. Started it. Balls in motion.
There's a show I was watching that just had that fucking happen. So
I mean,
Listen, stop teasing the dragon, alright?
he's an all-powerful being, it's fine.
Your staff is much more impressive, Zervesh. He's awakened.
Yes, we need just in time for a big problem we had.
Arth's gonna like an area to pray in the center of this room.
Okay.
That's how she's gonna spend her first day here. And at night, I want to do something.
Okay. So while Ryzen setting up a circle for prayer with Natsuko, do the rest of you want to do anything before night comes?
Just gonna hang out with my buddy, and we're gonna tell stories.
I think I'll go on. Try to help the people get more supplies from the woods.
I'd probably help during the day.
Yeah.
Be right back, lady. Want to see his girlfriend or something?
But yeah, I'd probably try and help them gather stuff for anything other than the temple.
Yeah.
Okay.
Their ends and shit.
So when the
Has there
two
still been a problem with the woods? I'm gonna ask him that.
asking Sarge,
Yeah.
Isildur there has been keeping a lookout on the edge, but he doesn't let any of the Minotaurs go deeper into the woods for any lumber or anything. He does most of the hunting himself to feed us all as well. He just goes in and comes back with a large whatever he can find, and we spit roast it over the fire. But that's why the city hasn't prospered as much as we would like in the couple weeks, as we haven't been able to get much supplies out of the leadership of the six of you wishing us not to step in. We listen.
Should we make them fucking fishermen? Start getting fish from
You're the one
river.
that fishes in every game we play. Go on and teach.
When everyone is invested, you guys go to the to the edge line of the trees, and one of the first things you guys notice is it's much warmer here than it was in the Northlands, as it's middle of summer, so it's very hot, very humid. As you get to the tree lines, you can see where they have carved very diligently, very close to the chest. But besides the forest that you've stepped through many times before, it's quiet. Crickets are chirping. No dangers seem to be around anywhere. Looking around, there's no giant footprints. There is a lot of natural resources here that you guys could choose to make this a town, a city, if you wanted to.
Well, that was the plan. We just never dealt with a way for him to get to it without being. But probably spend the day helping them gather stuff from a little deeper in than they would normally.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, let's do. It's 9:30, so we could do a quick break and then come back in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So chat will be back in a couple minutes. Let them come back and we'll keep going. See you in a bit.
Be right back.
Hey, chat. Just coming off this break. Everyone's coming back. And we'll get back into it. Rheingeist. You guys having a good Saturday in quarantine? Hey, Discord got fixed. Cool.
Discord just canceled for everyone then?
Nope, just you and Burrito.
Well, what the fuck?
IPA says
Maybe-
he's drinking yet again. Cheers, bud. What you drinking?
Yeah.
IPA's drinking IPA.
Well, I think it was probably just a server or Discord server issue then.
Yeah.
Because I could still talk to you guys and
Yeah.
that's bad if that works in Discord.
I know a lot of people stopped using Zoom because they're getting hacked.
All the 14-year-olds hacking meetings.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I guess they had really bad security.
They're hacking
yeah, they
meetings and
Like 12-year-olds were hacking in.
Jesus Christ.
IPA says he's drinking a triple IPA from a local brewery called Black Stack. Nice, man. That sounds awesome. A lot of them local breweries will deliver to you now.
But yeah, because they can't have people sitting in on them anymore.
It's not true.
That's what I
There's a
heard.
couple bars.
Really?
There's a couple bars up north.
Really?
Yeah,
They just haven't been found and shut down yet. And
Exactly.
The cops that know about them don't.
exactly. It's bring your own glass. And 6 feet away from.
Wow.
Yeah, I swear to God,
That's- do it.
That's weird. What?
it's up in Dublin.
It's definitely one way to do it.
At the golf course I work at, they're doing a drive-by Easter Bunny wave, so people can bring their kids in their car and drive up to the front. There's a guy in a costume, an Easter Bunny costume, and he waves at them, and they drive away.
And that's it.
That's what they're doing tomorrow.
So creepy. What's your job? I'll just sit out there for 8 hours.
I wave at children.
Why are you waving at kids, buddy?
It's
What's
funny.
going on here?
It's okay. My company put out a newsletter saying we were going to hide Easter eggs. Why is there no? We were going to put out Easter eggs, and then my manager never did it. So people were going around looking for Easter eggs. They came in like, we can't find them. He goes, oh, I'm really sorry. I couldn't get any Easter eggs, blah, blah, blah.
That's
I
when
was
you
like-
say, I hit them.
That's what I said.
Really well hidden.
That's what I was like. Just tell them it's hidden very well.
That's funny.
That or all the kids found them.
Whoops. Well, Tsiki and Rizzo are coming back. This would be the night where after Avon and Zervesh, you help out with the chapel, or help out gather supplies and stuff. And as you get back, you can see that the chapel has this very large half-built statue of Haralfair in the foyer in the front that's being built. It's almost 12 feet tall right now. And it's not even like, there's no head on him yet. He's sitting up, about to howl. And he has this ashen fur, but it looks pretty good.
Finish so many more buildings.
It's true.
No, it's not my fault. It's Taziki's fault.
It looks like the statue has been a priority for some time. But it's excellent carving.
Well, at least we know they're skilled stone carvers. That could be useful for designing other things, I suppose.
Hopefully.
So Verizon, as you it's night now, and you finished making your space for Natsuko.
I'd probably make my way back to him after. I know he said he needed help.
Okay.
She said
Everyone
she
can
needed
come
help.
too if he's in.
Sure.
I'm trying to have a conversation with my god. So,
So at Castle Rin, Sarge and Rizzo, you guys are sitting back watching Avon, Zervesh, and Ryzen, or Avon and Zervesh walk up to Ryzen as he has these rituals all around him in a circle. This is about sun is setting.
Need wisdom?
No, religion is intelligence.
So intelligibility, the intel.
Okay, I got anything like this?
I don't know, dude. You're a wizard.
I'll just.
He only does
there you
fireball.
go.
Box
Okay.
is cunning.
Other spells? What?
Best I can help you, but there you go.
The only spell that matters is one that can enhance fireball.
Fireball!
Pretty sure my general.
Oh, he casted fireball. Good going, you guys.
I'll just cast that on the statue.
Firebolt the candles if you want. That feel like you're useful.
So, if you had a mage or a mage in the front line that casted fireball on themselves, absorb the elements at the max level, and then melee attack, then technically they're doing double fireball.
True.
Yeah.
Scary. Okay.
Spellbinders are
Alright,
cool.
that interests me.
Spellbinders are cool, man.
I guess religion with what would that be? That's 5. I'm gonna just roll it. Roll 1d20 plus 7, I guess, because I got +2.
And you're at advantage, so roll it twice.
Yeah.
So what are you trying to do?
I am trying to summon. So I want to talk about something that I am worried about.
So you're trying to make Natsuko come here.
Yes.
Gotcha.
for once. I don't know if my background has any special things for that, but
Well, if
I've
you're
met her
doing
before.
summoning stuff, a wizard might be helpful, aka.
I'm not trying to force her to come here. I just
Well, just
Come now, bitch.
Find her soul.
yes, you're stuck here forever.
I don't know. Ryzen's met Natsuki before. Maybe she'll have a soft spot. Who knows? I need help.
Help, please.
Help.
Help,
Help, please.
Please. Help. Oh my god, that was
Ooh,
almost
damn.
that,
And that D4 boy.
Oh, yeah.
that was. I just didn't feel like adding the D2 to everything.
I hit 2 or D4.
Yeah. So 26 is what I'd roll. Oops, that's
Please
not
help.
Please
bad.
heap.
Please help.
Please help.
Help.
Please help. Please help.
Please help,
Gosh,
please.
my tongue.
So you see almost like a spectral outline of a fox that looks similar to Natsuko, who you've seen in person before in your travels. But not on the same large scale as before. This is like a smaller scale, almost at she sits about 7 foot high, almost 8 to 9 feet long. Her tail's whipping in the wind. And you can see the outline around her, and she looks at you, and you can see a very human-like smile appear on her fox-like face. She is adorned in many keys that hang around her neck, and there's hundreds and hundreds of these keys that just hang all around her. But she looks at the three of you, and Sarge jumps back, and he's kind of taken back by it, kind of surprised. Izor, his head peeks up, and he looks over at her. Sounded like this was important.
Please help.
No, I said something a lot more heartfelt, like, yeah, please come. I need.
Okay.
That's what you think. You thought you said that, but that's what you actually said.
Yes.
So as the trickster god is looking at you, she says, time is short, but tell me, what can I do?
First, I would like to know which god or deity was struck by that beam, because I feel like we could have stopped it.
Whatever that was has struck the Ethereal Plane and hit my sister Bodoma.
Bodoma. I see.
What's gonna happen to me?
What'd you say? This is very difficult because she is the one who sees the passage of souls into the above or the below. She has not
So-
been killed, but she is severely injured, which is making helping people pass on very difficult for her.
I don't think that's the reason she was targeted. I believe there's a plot going on that involves a lot of the physical world. And I wasn't sure if you were aware of it.
I am not.
I have a feeling that a certain group of people are trying to free Elton.
That'd be quite a feat to if him and his council of Elysium would try to escape the below. I was in the below with the Matron of Ravens when you called. We were discussing how to help our sister, but
I believe they're trying to weaken your armies in the below.
well, if the passage of souls from Bodoma to the below hampers the army that we would use to fight Elturel, this would be of grave importance to me and to the matron and to the world.
The demon that has been doing all this stuff in the background. What was his name? Lord Rahl.
Yeah.
An individual known as Lord Rahl has been influencing things in the physical for some time now. Not just in Krav, not just in the Haunted Lands, but even as far north as the Salian Empire. There was a lich there that was creating a weapon to destroy Hawfir, but we decided not to destroy it in case we could use it against Mob. Unfortunately, someone else got to it before us and used it on Bodoma.
Lord Rahl is a member of the distressed body who are part of the Council of Elysium with the Scarlet Walker under Elturel. And he is one of the many in the distressed body monastery that fights in the Broken Reach directly against myself and the Matron of Ravens. So I'm not surprised to hear his name.
It seems like he was guiding a lich known as Mavkai in the north to create a weapon that could destroy a god. I don't believe it was fully finished because obviously it did not kill Bodoma, but it still did damage.
And it said Hrothgar? She looks kind of confused.
That's right.
Why
I
would...
believe it was probably a personal grudge.
I'm not sure why they don't want to target my brother.
You know how humans can be.
Maybe this Lord Rahl tricked this lich into making a weapon under the guise of Hrothgar?
That's what my beliefs are. They would never expect something to come from the mortal realm to destroy a god, right? Or at least heavily injure one.
It is a... Go ahead. You can see her too.
Think of it that that pool I destroyed. I wonder if that was part of the power source for the weapon.
Who knows? We're lucky it wasn't fully operational. We should have destroyed it.
She will recover, and we will aid her in her recovery quickly so that she can go back to her task of helping the lost souls move to the above or the below, be judged.
Interesting. Would you believe this plot to change the physical world or the mortal realm would be really... I worry that it might go deeper than just the Lich in the north. There was plots in Krav, in the Haunted Lands. There were House of Freth deep below the surface that were seemingly untouched by Ma.
I do know that Ma is her own chaos, and Ethereal is a much more conniving, where Ma just looks to spread and consume. Ethereal he is a knife in the dark that cuts small pieces one at a time, but I would not be surprised if there are forces at play trying to free Ethereal, as his ultimate goal is to unseat Rezmir from the above, and to burn Amara, the great tree, preventing angels from being born. If you know of ways that the followers of Ethereal are trying to find ways to bring him back, you must stop them at any cost. For if he does find a way to escape the below, this world will burn. And we do not have Almudun around this time to save us.
We must empower Ma.
Make Ma a big enough problem. No.
I think we
That's
already
the
started that.
Fight fire with fire.
I think we already pretty much started getting her stronger by not taking care of the problem over there.
We've left so many problems behind, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know, they're building up now.
Should I try and begin to lead humans to destroy Ma and be ready for elsewhere? I feel like this is the time to prepare.
If you're
If there
gonna,
was a weapon able to kill a god, or at least injure one, on a small island in the north, I'm sure there's much deeper problems elsewhere. Much more powerful groups working together.
let's find a way to find those that follow Lord Raw, or his tentacles, or in anything that will try to free Ethereal. If you can follow his taint, then you can stop any of these plans from coming to fruition. But I don't know if being able to take on Lord Raw and at the same time trying to fight back the corruption of Ma seems like it would be much for the mortal race to do.
I feel like both will become a problem, though, if we ignore them.
Oh, yes.
Now that Ma doesn't have one spot to focus on, she might start spreading her lands out.
I also have to say, Ma is going to soon begin spreading beyond the Haunted Land. And the Royal College and the Lantern Priest will not be able to stop.
It is not just the mortals that fight back these threats. You do have the choirs in the above and Rezmir. And I would assume even the deity that your friends follow, Harafer, my brother, is doing his part as well. Though he may not speak it as eloquently as others. He is an angry person.
I worry not for the wolf, but I worry for the tentacled beast underneath the...
If you think you can thwart both at the same time, and you feel up to the task, then that is a gift of mortals, is to make your choices, but I would pick one at a time, for we will have our sister up and strong again, and the matron and myself have fought back Ethereal for untold eons at the Broken Reach, and we will continue to do so.
If the mortals can rely on the deities to protect us from Ethereal, then we can focus on... I was just worried if suddenly the matron or your sister Badoma would kill, there would be much bigger problems. That's why I contacted you.
Destroy the weapon. Make sure that can't be used anymore. And maybe for the greater good, You should destroy the ones that know how to make the weapon.
He's already been destroyed.
I would imagine the Raksash had something to do with it, and possibly the doormat.
Or Matt, yes.
My wish is for everyone to have freedom to do what they wish whenever they wish. I would never force anyone that follows me to bend to my will, and I would never tell them what to do. Just offer them guidance on the road, so.
Whoa.
I agree, Harafer.
Mhm.
And then you see Natsuko look back really quickly, and her spirit fades away. Like if something startled her, and then she went.
Oh. Alright. So I know we can trust the deities to defend us from Master Brews.
You say it for now, but Natsuka just got killed.
She'll be fine. That was probably just a clone anyways.
Speaking of that, I'm gonna have to go to the Royal College and talk with Exploration Guild too about the Haunted Lands.
I think I want to go. We know something about the future that they don't. They failed their first assault. If we can prevent that from happening, we might be able to get a better stronghold.
I don't know why they decided to go to New Abrex.
We didn't exactly give them a lot of information.
We said it was bad. You don't need to go to expeditions or anything.
Wizards are cocky people, like Avon.
That's
Hey.
They need more time to prepare, at least. They can't
Yeah.
attack within a year. There's no way. They'll need.
And in all honesty, if we decide to focus on Alterel, it might be better if they just set up fortification. To slow Ma, at least.
We can focus on Lord Raw for now. But we need to deal with Ma. The more land Ma takes up, the less souls the deities have to fight in their war.
That's true. That would probably be a bit of a boost if we managed to free the souls in Ma.
Luckily, there's no more souls in the Haunted Lands necessarily
We never freed all of them.
that are already there.
Yeah.
If you free them and get a bunch of Minotaurs souls free, that might help.
Lord Raw is definitely trying to do stuff in person now.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that eye looking at me from the pool.
Instead of staying here for a few days, would you mind taking us around the college and the fortress?
Fortress for...
I want to destroy the weapon,
Oh, right, yeah. We can do that.
assuming that it wasn't destroyed by its own power.
Well, we'll have to see.
Yep.
All right, so you guys take your long rest because that was at night. Is there anything that Tasiki and Magnus you want to do while they were gone?
We chilling.
Nothing.
As you guys are in
Lockboard.
you two are in the Great Hall, and then the wind speaker walks up, pissed off. Magnus, the Winchester Gorilla walks up to you. Did you know that your follower here defaced Udgir's statue in his own home? This is not the kind of leader you will be, is it?
I'll look at the statue. What's wrong with it? What'd you do?
She covered it and put Harafer markings across it. Do not deface one god statue for another. They sit side by side together, as all the primal ones did.
I agree, and I walk up to it and I examine it. There's no markings on it.
Because I removed them.
Did she carve into it?
No, I
Oh.
did not carve into it. She is simply just over exaggerating.
Wait. What exactly did she do to the statue?
She put her cloak, made of wolf clothing, over the statue, covering it. And then
Oh, why must you be so petty? Come on.
Ziki. It's not very nice. No, that Taziki shouldn't have done that.
You'll-
She's very, strong in her belief.
What is under the Warlord Magnus, what is the punishment for defacing religious property? 2 lashings? 5 lashings? 20 lashings?
Do you not know what defacing is?
Maybe if she would have damaged the statue. I don't think she had any ill will behind.
I could see the fire in her eyes.
And
does.
Siki's just sitting down drinking, caring. I was like,
I want to see a cat fight.
We are sorry, even though she doesn't show it very well.
I expect more from the new Warlord. And she turns about-faced and walks off. Starts to walk away.
Jisiki. It's been like 3 hours. Really?
God damn it. At least wait till tomorrow.
We remember what I told you, at the orcs camp. We gotta be respectful of others and their belief.
there's no disrespect behind it.
I mean, a little bit.
If she was to take offense to that, then I fear for her.
I mean, you would take offense to somebody doing that to Rafer. Statue of him.
It's true, but it's different.
Good
That's
RP.
for all fear.
I'm just saying, maybe we should not deface other people's religious properties.
I did not deface him. I covered his face.
So you did deface.
And I used it.
We'll put a statue in here. So we won't need to cover up any other people's religious properties. How about that?
Mm.
But she's a bitch. I agree. Now, who am I going to appoint as a tenant?
You gotta figure out your tenets. You gotta figure out what you want your speech to be about and how you will lead the Salient to glory.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, I don't know who would want to stay or be a tenant. Something to think about, for sure.
Just get Ezra to do.
You won't be king of Krav, but
And this is
I
how
mean,
he
High
goes to
Priestess
power.
Sasiki can move her church here.
Oh, God.
God.
we don't need
Can
that.
make this a
Dude.
religious city.
Here's the
High
problem,
Priestess
Suzuki.
Tsuki.
Yeah. Here's the problem with that.
Started off on a good handle already.
You would throw out all the other statues and everybody be pissed off.
Oh, they gotta learn.
Religious freedom is for the foolish.
Definitely things to think about. But we're in agreement. We don't destroy or mess with other people's shit anymore.
I suppose.
At least for like another year. Give me a year to like settle into this shit.
Oh, that's hilarious. I just picture a big old saline bearded Magnus talking to a little 3-foot Tasiki. Tasiki's just like, little Rusco. So the 2 of you take your long rest, and then the 6 of you wake up. Another day, Rizzo, Ryzen, Zervesh, and Avon. The 4 of you are at Castle Rin. Magnus and Taziki. 2 of you are in the Great Hall. At Castle Ren, it is a very hot, almost 95 degrees summer morning as you guys wake up. And on the flip side, Magnus and Tsuki, you guys wake up to -5 degrees and a heavy snow.
Oof.
Just to kind of show the difference of where you guys are right now.
Feels great.
So Wolfheart Clan, what would you like to do?
Well,
Well-
head to the Royal College today.
Yeah, those of us that want to go are going to the Roy.
So it's your GF Avon. Come on.
Rizzo, are you coming along?
Should I head back and let them know what you guys are doing and then wait for y'all with them?
Yeah, just go walk back.
Yeah. I'll just
I
walk
don't think
back.
you can. Yeah, I
I
don't
can't.
think you can.
Yeah.
No. So I'm going with you guys unless you guys want to send me back there because I can't.
That would take an extra day because we only have one spell a day.
Yeah, so I'm heading with y'all. I'm more interested in what happens with this little love affair.
Yeah, let's go walk in the cafeteria.
Let's see what happens. I'll go over there and be his little hype man. Come on, girl, you know you want to get with Avon. Come on, baby.
Watching a graduate student going and graduate. Alright, well, let's head out. Say bye-bye to Aozor. Tell him good
No,
night.
just for Avon will enhance ability Eagle Splendor.
Is that
Yeah.
charisma?
Yes.
You get spans on
Oh my
charisma
God.
checks. Avon, you feel very suave right now. And you like
Rico Suave.
full, like lick back your feathers, look all cool.
And we're going to the Royal College.
No tyrannical affairs. It was or Sarge, both of you.
Sarge gives you a big wave. I'm gonna teach you how to braid that bear of yours when you get back, and he gives you a wave. And Iazor, last thing you hear, he says, "King of Krav," and then you step through the portal, and you appear at the
what you
Royal
started.
College.
Alright.
I mean, see, if he's able to take over Krav with less than 800 Minotaurs, let him have it, honest.
Yeah.
At least he'll still be on our side, though, right?
Or he
Well,
tries
because
and then
it's
they
not
all
yet.
die and then you're the asshole. So
He
just
didn't
say
sound like he was on our side.
So the four of you step out in the park, and before you, you can see the large mage towers that make up the Royal College, the university grounds. In the center is the large, the dining halls, the libraries, and the different buildings for the schools of evocation, divination, all of the major schools. Kids are walking around as this is early morning, so they're rushing to their colleges. They're rushing to their classes. They have books in hand. Each kid wears one of the four colors: the purple, the red, the green, or the blue, which dictates which of the four houses of the founding wizards they are part of. Very Harry Potter, choosing the Anima, the Ignitus, the Terra, or the Tritonus. And they each run their classes, not giving you much mind. But as the four of you step out of the transport via plants into this druidic grove, Zervesh, you can see your family. They're all sitting there enjoying a nice breakfast in the grove next to the Ursus druid. And they see you step out and they all rush to you, and you can see Zervesh's family run over and give you a big hug. Your two brothers, your mother and father. How did you want some porridge, son?
Sure.
Get us some porridge. And you see your mom rush over and she hands you a bowl. And your friends, do you want porridge too?
I'm done, yeah.
Start to pass out porridge. Oh, I'm so glad you've come to visit us, son. What have you been doing? What's going on? It's been weeks.
We got a little sidetracked exploring the north.
We killed a lich.
You killed a what?
Probably should have said that.
But it's fine.
Are you okay? Are you harmed? And they start to like look over your body and pick your arms up, and they're looking for marks on you.
You don't have to worry. The other ones were harmed much more than. I stay in the back, don't worry.
We told you shouldn't go looking for trouble, son.
I don't look for trouble. They
Trouble
do.
works for us.
Maybe you should just stay here and become one with the grove. Help us tend to this grove.
There's a shit-eating grin on the other side of the table.
I don't know how comfortable I would be staying in one place for 2.
You can see like a very worried sigh come from your family, but your two brothers are like, "Yeah, you killed a lich. What was it like?"
Sweet.
You gonna teach me some moves?
Well, technically, he was only a lich for a little while. He turned into a giant worm event.
Your father just, "Pfft, you fought a large worm? What is wrong with you?
You know, you see something like that, it has to die.
Zervesh, with your high perception, something catches your eye. And you can see Pina and Bittery behind there's a tree a little far off, and the two of them are sitting under the tree. They look like they're having a picnic together for breakfast.
Uh-oh.
They're like
I'm going
600 feet
nudge
off.
Risen and
Cut out.
Yeah.
I'll nudge Risen and point and say you might want to get Avon over there.
Go ahead, Vaughn. Go get your
What
girl. Don't get stolen by the ice owl.
You can see the Avi's Beery he had a little spat with earlier, sitting on a nice blanket next to Pina. They also have bowls, and they look like porridge was the breakfast today from the dine halls. They're both eating porridge, talking and laughing together.
Maybe in a few. Let's get the main stuff done here, and then we can go around.
True. Well, after we eat, I'll say we have a few more things we have to do, but I should be able to stay around here after we finish that.
We need to spend time together once you have a chance. I know you said you were going to have your own city and you needed some help in the general store, which is what we're hoping to do again.
Maybe we have to figure things out now before we think.
Yes, I tell all the archmages that my boy is saving the world.
How many of you met? I know you probably met the druid here.
All of them. Archmage Kuzar is very nice. Although I'm a little wary of Archmage Jebediah. He has a lot of strange mechanical contraptions that I try to stay away from. We are a man of nature, not artificers.
To be fair, he does creep me out too.
Archmage Tuko is also very nice. She has very nice songs. She's the school of rhyme and verse. Many bards go through there, and it's always nice to go walk by and tend the land while the talented ones are practicing.
Have you seen any lantern priests start coming here recently?
No, actually, it seemed like a lot of the archmages and a lot of the more experienced students all left maybe a week or two ago, and they haven't returned.
Shit.
Well, we know it takes some time for him to get there. So.
Yeah, the whispers are some sort of new archaeological dig or something that is going to be happening. Many of the explorers also left with them.
Lied about it too? You're kidding me.
Well, we better go deal with this quickly before.
Well, I guess this is why you can't let wizards do it.
Hey!
Fireball!
Avon, you know what it is.
Fireball?
While we're chilling, what's the name of the big dog again in the Royal College?
There's Arch-Chancellor Ambrosis.
Yes.
He's the head of it.
I'm sending him. I'm gonna say the first attack will fail. Please take your time.
He responds, "Meeting now with King Dominus III. We are not attacking, we are only establishing a foothold. The Krovians are going to be very helpful."
Well, tell him to find a different place. Or that island
It will
on the
fail
outskirts.
wherever you are planning to go now. We have seen it. It will take a year to even make a first touch on.
It'll be fine. We are currently in the Mistwood, south of Ethereal, many miles from the Haunted Lands, establishing rapport with the 5 Canton dwarves.
We could always point out that island that we freed too, if it's still.
What do you
I'll
mean
just tell
freed?
them I want to We
The
should.
one where we killed the undead thing with the.
I'm gonna tell him summon us when you have
True.
the first large meet. We know of a place that would be ideal for landing.
I hear you.
Okay. Seems like they'll let us into the first meeting. So.
Sound like he don't give a fuck. Is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm so much smarter than you. Leave me alone.
And if he does, he's going to have to deal with the death of a shit ton of his.
That's what I was trying to come across as. Like a very snobby archchancellor is like, eh.
Well,
I know what
he
I'm
doesn't
doing.
wanna Listen, so we'll make his allies listen instead at the meeting.
Because you know it's going to happen.
I just don't want all these students to lose.
We've met Dominus too, so you might be able to do ascending to him.
Not ascending this for the day. We'll do another one later.
I can do it.
We could wait. I mean, if Avon wants to send it, I don't know how I'd word it because they haven't even met each other yet.
Yeah.
I'd say we
We'll
just
see.
wait till the meeting. Dominus knows we're not incompetent, so I'm sure he'll at least listen.
I'm still going to go to the Explorers Guild, and I'm going to give them like a briefing of Mavkai, not the weapon that he was building or anything, but just his backstory and stuff we learned from the legend.
Yeah, give him a cool story.
The Explorers Guild are extremely interested in this new flesh weaving magic. And they begin to ask you a lot of questions about it. What did the Lich do? Were the effects like what were the effects? Were they something that was like difficult to perform against? Is there a way that they can use this magic? They just keep asking you question after question after question of what is flesh weaving? And you get the sense that they want to figure out how to form a school around it.
God.
Do we sell that
They-
staff?
Magnus has it.
Magnus has it.
I would just I would be strongly pushing for saying that I would not be surprised if that magic twists its user, and I would not be surprised if we'd be forced to put down those who practice.
Wait. Flesh weaving requires a connection with the below. Does that suggest the school wants something to do with the below?
Oh, not that we want to do something with the below, but we've had the School of Necromancy and the School of Hematurgy closed for some time now. I think the Arch-Chancellor is wanting to not be blindsided by knowledge that other schools may be learning.
If you do look into it, don't let anyone practice it. It is quite an ugly thing. It makes necromancy look like a walk.
I know the Arch-Chancellor, when he first took over, was a little worried of any of these schools that were looked at in a weird way. We didn't want to lose the money that we had coming in from the Crovian Empire and King Dominus, but I think with the way things are trending, and as we learn more about not just hematurgy, but necromancy, and now maybe flesh weaving, that school's open to the ideas as long as it is a controlled environment.
Just tell them to be wary of the danger.
I mean, it's just like yourselves. You step into dangerous places for discovery. And just like in magic and in science, we must do the same.
I suppose it's true.
I don't know if it's necessarily for discovery, it's to stop them from causing horrible issues for everyone.
I would just learn how to use it and learn how to defeat it. I mean, we have a couple students now that have taken a very strong liking to necromancy and have been pushing for it to be opened.
Wait,
Awesome.
are you able to give us their name? Just so we know our future enemies.
That is not school policy. I apologize.
Watch it be that little fucking bird.
Right?
It's gonna give Pino over to the.
Dark side.
It's Pina and the bird now.
Peanut and the Bird. Sound like a bad sitcom. Peanut and the Bird.
We should go destroy the thing tomorrow. I'm not gonna mention what it is in front of these people, of course.
Yeah, we'll deal with that later. Speaking of that, we should probably try and visit Pina before.
Yeah.
Peanut, bobina, fee fi for pina.
I bet that white bird wants the flesh we view.
Yeah, buddy.
Got him.
You don't get it.
As you guys are talking, you can see Jebedo's now walking. You want to try and duck and hide from him before he sees you. But he's like
See the
walking out.
mechanical guy?
He's the artificer.
I'm gonna go up to him.
He turns and he sees you guys. Oh! And he rushes over to Rizzo. How's your boomstick, Rizzo?
That's fantastic. Hi.
My upgrades are
Hello.
excellent.
Yes, it works just fine. I cannot wait to get it upgraded again.
Jebedo,
Yes.
would you happen to have a bomb capable of blowing up a large structure?
He looks at you. Why?
He didn't say
There's
no.
A giant stronghold that I need to deal with this coming week. And I don't think my usual spells will be enough to destroy.
I'm sure we can come up with something. Giants, they never have any sympathy for those that are smaller than them. Come, and he come with me. Come. He like leads you over to his lab, and his lab is full of different types of mechanical constructions and bombs
I'll kind
and
of
guns.
motion for everyone else to go off and do their thing. I'll just follow.
Yeah.
He's got a couple bombs that look big enough. Just light the fuse, throw it, and get away. And he hands you this huge, almost 30-pound bomb. You have to like, cover with two hands.
It's capable of destroying magical things.
This thing will blow up anything in the vicinity, and if you put it inside the stronghold, I'm sure it'll fall on top of it.
Okay. Thank you. How much will this cost?
Oh, it's fine. Just bring Rizzo back so we can play with his boomstick.
Cool.
I think we've yet to find the core that you were seeking, but I'll let them know to come by.
That'd be
Fine.
excellent.
I'm gonna go meet back up with the others after thanking him graciously.
So where the rest of you guys go?
I guess to be it.
Why did you have a school with a
I
giant
want to
bomb?
see this Pina show.
So after talking to them, you head back to where you saw them picnicking, and when you get there, they're gone.
Oh, fuck. God damn it.
You're a wizard. You can find them pretty easy.
Be like, hey, Pina, I'm here.
Scrying.
He's gonna scry and see a dancing
I
out
can't.
over Pina.
That's what I call creepy.
She's gonna be blowing some bird.
Well, to be fair, I don't think we can scry on her any yet. She has.
She
that.
has the amulet, yeah.
Yeah.
I made that. Shit.
True.
We're just gonna have to ask around.
That or sleep, and then we'll come back later.
You could
We're gonna
just
go
sit
ask
there and
her.
ask her where she's at.
Could do that.
Tracking her down.
Stalker. I'll say
Yeah.
that I show Abe on the bomb and tell him to put it in the bag.
He has this big, it's a big 30-pound bomb that he comes walking up with.
How big is this?
Enough for a stronghold.
About 5 feet by 5 feet. It's pretty big. He's carrying it like this.
Like, what? How? Oh, okay. This.
Yep.
Okay. I was like, I thought it was gonna be like this. I'm like, holy shit.
Does it even fit in the bag?
That's yeah, it would. It opens up to 5'5", I think.
Oh, it's a tight fit. Okay.
Just gotta like slowly inch it up over the side.
So as you guys fit that in the bag, is there anything that Magnus and Tsiki want to do today? Or chat about?
I want to scry
Sure.
on Sailor.
Okay.
Just laying dead in that fucking dungeon.
No.
So Sayla, you see she's standing next to Lady Ambrose and Father Crimrose, and they're talking with King Dominus III and the Arch-Chancellor Ambrose. Or the Arch-Chancellor of the Royal College. So you can see Tsiki, or Sayla, her father, and her grandfather disguised now as Lady Jacqueline, talking with the king and a couple other people you don't recognize who are all wearing these very rich, well-made, fine like attire. Like they look like nobles. And you can see the Arch-Chancellor, bald, tattoos, his beard, all talking to the king. And you see from your vantage point, you can hear the familiar voice of King Dominus, and he says, "Sailor Crimrose, you think you are able to lead this expedition into the Haunted Lands? Then by all means, it is yours for the taking."
Of course I can.
All right. I also want to scry on Avon.
Just see him inching.
What the fuck is this bird up to?
He's weeping in a corner. She's with him. Fucking Barry.
You would see Avon stuffing this huge 30-pound bomb into the bag of holding. And you can see everyone around him.
What the fuck are they doing? Is he looking around like, is Zervesh there and everybody, or is it just Avon?
Oh, it's Ryzen and Zervesh pulling the bag as far apart as they can. Avon's just like...
I thought fucking Zervesh was the responsible one.
You see Rizzo. You see Rizzo behind him, just like holding his head like this.
God damn it, Rizzo, get over here and
What do you want me to do? Kick it in there?
yeah, you're strong enough.
But do you want this? I thought I said it all.
So you see Rizzo dropkick a 30-pound bomb into the bag, and then your scribe fades away.
Great.
Ziggy, they might be dead. All I see was Rizzo drop kick a bomb, and then it went away. So it could have exploded.
Oh god.
What the fuck are they doing?
Fucking idiots.
Holy. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, they seem fine. Just a heads up.
Survive this long somehow.
Poor Magnus.
Well, after your scrying is over, you see the familiar face of the snow elves start to walk into the same area that you are. And you see Jokanth, the snow elf with the white elvish skin, the droopy ears, the large crystal mace. He walks in, and then he walks next to Eobor. You remember Eobor, the Ancient, is someone that you haven't met yet, but he is much older than the Tanis who you met, Jokanth. This elf looks 500 years old. You would almost think he has trouble walking, as he has a cane, but he has a very upright posture, and the two of these older snow elves walk in and sit at the table across from you and Tasiki. Jokanth gives you a nod, and Eobar gives you a very happy smile. Gives you a big smile.
I stuck out my hand to give a handshake.
Jokanth gives you a nice firm handshake, whereas Eobar gives you kind of a, like an older, frail handshake, but he shakes your hand. So you are the warlord that's going to lead us all. Killer of the cannibal lich.
With help, of course. But yes.
Everything we do is with the help of others.
It's a good point.
And
How far were you guys from yours?
we did not even try. That is why we are here so quickly. We have no wish to be warlords. Too much responsibility.
I'm already seeing this.
Yeah, I hope this is what you wished, because you are in for something. Not just glory on the battlefield, but glory in the room as you control the other ones around you. Every clan will want something and want you to provide it.
Funny, I have a little bit of experience with that already. So,
Then you're born for this.
I don't think anybody's born for it, but it's definitely something I'm not going to take lightly.
That you're very, very wise. You're young for this, but I can see the wisdom in your face. And you have a very strong Tanist council behind you. And he looks over towards Tasiki.
Yep.
You're also very wise and cautious, I presume?
Wise, yes. Cautious. Sometimes. When needed.
So while your warlord is the voice, you are the fist.
Yeah. Yep.
Or just the louder mouth.
The louder mouth. She who shouts.
Sounds about
That's
right.
an accurate portrayal.
It's important to be heard.
That is true, as long as you have something important to say.
Always.
He starts to cough and
Corona!
Write down.
Jokanth goes and gets some water and brings it over to him. He takes a sip. I don't have many years left, but I am happy to see another warlord. One that is not crazed in fury and only concerned with conquering.
I think those days should be behind our tribe. We must advance.
I agree. The Valsier is here to help as they can. I look forward to hearing your plans and what you have to say once you are anointed warlord.
I look forward to saying those things that I've totally thought of. Yep.
I would give caution that I don't know if the Oakhammer clan will be as gracious as I am in accepting you.
I kind of already got that hint. They would be upset no matter if anybody else other than the camera.
He will be something the Jarl is confident in his own abilities. And I would also give caution of the Tin Feather, the Rook Shadow clan, for anyone who hangs in the shadows is someone to be wary of.
I don't know much of the Tin Feather. I do know Rook Shadow pretty well.
Just be cautious with who you make your allies as warlord. Everyone will want something.
Well, hopefully we can all prosper. I
Sorry.
mean, that is the end goal. We should all be allies and
Some want all to prosper, others want only themselves to prosper and cannot bear to think of others also doing well.
That's very true.
Well, if I'm going to lay down for a bit, Jokanth, if you would help me to my room. And he goes to, he picks him up, he gives you a smile, and he helps him walk to one of the side rooms, and they close the door. And then you can see now that the Wind Sister is sitting in the corner just kind of watching, just seeing what's going on. But she's about 100 feet away from you. Just kind of just peeking in and just watching.
Well, seems like we're not the only ones who think O'Camer's going to be an issue.
Yes. See that. It's alright.
Wonder what he meant by the 10 feather, though. 10 feather seemed pretty decent when I first talked to him. At least my first impressions.
I feel like in our experience, we always have to be wary of that.
That is true. Hopefully those idiots didn't blow themselves up.
As you say that, boom! You guys are able to stuff the giant bomb into the bag of holding and close it. It's a little past midday. Do you want to try to find Pina, or is there anything else you guys want to try to accomplish for the day?
I'll send him sending to Magnus.
To who?
To Magnus.
Okay.
We're doing all right.
Send back. What the fuck's the bomb for? That's it.
Bomb? What bomb? And then I'll say we've gone to the castle and we've gone to the Royal College.
How many words can I respond with?
25.
20?
25.
25. I'm not stupid. Seen the bomb. I scryed on Sayla. She's meeting with... Fuck, what was his name?
King Dominus.
Dominus. She's meeting with Dominus. Pretty sure.
Oh, fuck.
Yes.
I'm gonna use another sending. My last one. I'll say, is this something we should be worried about? Should I try to contact tomorrow?
I don't know. I was just hoping to see what her father was up to. He did threaten her not too long ago. Now hang up. Fuck that bird.
No, you hang up.
I like how we mastered travel, but communication is still like hard for us.
All right.
It's kind of hard with 25 words. Like, just skip some over like the small shit.
You need to buy like a sending stone or something.
Yeah.
All that money we just spent or about to spend.
All right. No.
You're muted.
You're muted. Z.
Z. 7 words were just lost.
His shit broke.
Oh, no. Real?
No.
No.
Hello.
On Discord, it shows your mic at the line through it too.
Oh yeah, you're deafened. He can't hear.
He said he just got a new mic too.
He did. You're deafened.
Working.
There you go.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, are we gonna find Peanut still, or are we just putting it on?
I mean, we can try, but I don't have sending to fucking try to contact her.
Well, are there any students wandering around?
Hello, is anybody know where Peanut is at? You start yelling it out.
We are
Fuck it.
going to be chaining this shit. We
Yep.
need it to happen.
So these guys
Hello,
are
Peanut!
running around yelling for Peanut. You hear this? You see her and she like covers her eyes with her face. She's like, ah.
We're
Hello,
just being
Peanut!
that over enthusiastic group.
She looks
that just
super
fucking-
embarrassed.
Yes. That
Fucking
was the aim.
perfect.
Yep.
You see
I will
Peanut.
also.
You see Pino holding some books and she's walking out of class. And then when you call her name and she sees you, Beery steps in front of her and also holding books. And he looks over at Avon. See my stare?
Yep. I wave.
T-Rex.
He doesn't return the wave, but Peanut does. Peanut's like, hey, Avon! She rushes over to you. Beery close by. And she gives you a hug. What are you guys doing here?
I'm gonna step in between her and Barry as she runs by and block him.
In the
That's
way.
right.
He trips
We
over.
man.
He trips over Rizzo and falls on the ground. And his books fly out.
Oh, hello, let me help you with that. Hello. What's your name, my friend?
Ryzen's gonna work with Rizzo on this one.
Yeah, bud. Yeah, bud.
His feathers kind of ruffled.
By
Like,
the way.
like, gotta get my.
Those are some nice books you have there. I'll tell you about this book here. This is a nice book.
Gotta watch where you're going, sir. God, he starts
You're
going.
the one that bumped into me. I'm sorry. What is this book here? What are you doing here at this place?
He looks up, Peanut, and he doesn't see her. As you guys are like blocking his view, and
Shoulder block every time. Back and forth. What are you looking for? Oh, they're right here.
Peanut hugs Avon. What are you doing here? Are you okay?
We returned from Magnus's. What's it called? I think.
Trial.
Oh, is he Warlord?
Trial.
He's Warlord now. Is he king?
He's on the step of being king now.
I always knew he could do it. That's amazing. I'm so happy for him.
We're just stopping by to see Z's family, and we were gonna try to contact the Arch Chancellor, but they're gone.
Oh yeah, a lot of people left to go somewhere. I usually like once every couple days I'll go over to Caesar Vesh's family and we have lunch or just chat for a bit. It's good to see him here.
How's classes going?
Come on, small talk.
They're going okay. Not terrible. I have heard that they're planning on reopening necromancy and hematurgy, and I thought I would try to study hematurgy a bit. I think magic with the blood is interesting, and I signed up for it, so hopefully that comes.
Hey Vaughn, you didn't tell me Pina was evil.
Yeah. Just try not to take that too far.
And they were overly
Yeah.
curious about flesh weaving. What's going on?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's just not.
Lord Voldemort.
Well, hematurgy sounded like
Haven't-
it uses your own life essence in a positive way to help others around you, and
Others.
I wanted to explore that.
Just be careful on how far you take it.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't want to kill yourself for.
Barry
I
over
think we
there.
should teach Pina flesh weaving.
Barry's curious about it too, and we thought we would sign up together. And
Fucking Barry.
Oh.
Don't make me show my cheese log. I will knock him over.
I'm just gonna give a side eye at Rizzo for that.
What the what?
Hell?
What?
Don't whip your
Nice
cheese
guy.
log out.
how's Sarge and Dr. Greg Lyeth? Are they all doing well?
They're doing well. We lost Dr. Greg Goliath.
Oh.
We haven't been able to find him yet.
He's a strong man. I'm sure he's okay.
I agree.
Yes, strong man.
That is just the most awkward thing you can say after something.
Yeah.
Yes, he is strong.
Yeah, he's a big, strong
He
guy.
was Strong.
Well, I know I have a couple of years left here to study, but hopefully, with Magnus being king, maybe he'll take a interest in magical arts, and maybe he'll make a school. I was thinking
Or
about.
hey, maybe you can come with us and you can travel around the world and learn new magic from everywhere else. This place is cool and all, but you know,
I
You
mean,
see
something
that
like
look
being
in
on Castle
Barry's
Red,
eye?
right? Yeah.
well, I know I'm here because you were all worried that the Grand Master was going to take me. Is he still there? If he's gone, maybe I can leave.
Awkward silence.
Have quite a few enemies out there that we have to worry about
Oh,
taking out right
Well, I know he was a priority for a while, but I guess some other things have came about. That's okay.
now.
It's definitely a priority.
We're in
It's
the
just-
middle of setting up our priorities again, and he's probably going to.
A certain group of people should finally go deal with all their problems that they've left sitting around the world.
Well, now that Magnus is king, he should probably focus on that.
I mean, it's been
King.
almost 7 months since he attacked us in Krov. I'm sure he just must be very hard to find. And now she kind of looks over to where Beery is on the ground as you guys are blocking him. You know, Barry said that he would, once he gets strong enough, he would help protect me from the Grand Master, and we could leave here.
It's good. It's good. Barry's got his heart in the right.
Avon's gonna sacrifice Barry to the Grandmaster.
No, I'd just say if you're going to be exploring, look for more than just one other person. Someone like the Grand Master might need a group.
Oh, Barry's very strong. He's very good at abjuration magic.
Can I see it?
Where is Barry, anyways? He was here a minute ago.
Motor kicking his
fell
books
over.
around and shuffling.
With that, I'll just try and distract her by saying, well, it might not be good for just two wizards to be wandering around. There are a lot of ways to get.
Oh yeah, we have still a lot of time and a lot of studies left, but I mean, I don't want this opportunity to go to waste. I know you all went through much to get me here, so I want to learn all that I can before I leave. But once I do leave, I want to make sure that I do something meaningful with my second chance. I could have died at the old Castle Rend.
Or the orc.
Then you hear it's like this bell that rings from nowhere. Like it just covers the entire campus. Just ding, and she looks up. Like, next class, it was good seeing you. Please keep in touch. She gives you guys all a hug.
Will do.
And she starts to walk away. Beery, where'd you go, Beery?
You guys are just like.
I want to whisper something so. I want to tell him something so bad and leave her
Just
alone.
do it.
I'm just like,
Just do it.
Okay, if you want to, dude.
Imagine I can disintegrate you right
Yeah, next time I might give you my cheese log, buddy. You never know. Just have a good day, okay? You have a good day. Bye-bye. Stop it. Let him walk away.
More of a threat to somebody that doesn't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, really.
Make
He
it
doesn't know if I'm actually gonna give him a cheese log or.
make intimidation check.
Oh, that's gonna be horrible. I think that's gonna be bad. That's gonna be bad. That's a -1. Oh god.
You got guidance.
okay.
You got guidance from Riz.
Wait a second.
Riz is
For
giving you
intimidation?
guidance.
For intimidation, is he able to use strength, or is that just a barbarian?
Barbarian. Wait, no, that's I think it's a racial thing. I can't remember. 15s though, that's good. It's a very, I'll give you my cheese log. And he's like, wow. he gathers his books.
I'll give you my cheese log.
He gathers his books and he runs off.
Well, maybe he's into that. Now he just made a love square.
I don't know. It looks like he's in a
Rizzo and
peanut to me.
Yeah, Peanut goes off and then Beery follows from behind as he gets away.
Little chick. Following mama.
You know, one fireball and you could have some KFC. Just saying.
One disintegrate and I won't have
Cannibalistic
anything.
Avon.
Avon, if you lose out to that little rat, I'm gonna be this.
Like a
The first negative thing.
I know, right?
I don't really like necromancers.
He's not a necromancer. He's a homologist or what?
It's all necromancer.
True.
he's in that blood magic.
Anyhow,
What would you guys like to do now?
should we start getting ready to head to the strong?
Yes.
I think we need to sleep first and then.
Well, we can still
Right.
prepare,
Yeah.
or you guys can prepare, and I can.
You can what?
Uh,
Bleh.
I'll go rest if those guys want to do anything they can.
Need-
I'll watch over him. I ain't got nothing else to do.
So you're taking a long rest?
Yes.
Magnus and
You-
Tasiki, you guys want to do anything for a long rest?
Nope.
Yeah.
Used all my spells.
Got 5 days till your speech.
Oh, great. Magnus is stressing that table, writing shit down, like, fuck, throw it away.
Long rest is had.
You can do it, Magnus.
You can do it.
It's been 48 hours now since you guys departed, and you wake up to a nice summer morning at Royal College in a cold blizzard at Sleet's Landing.
Bleh.
What would y'all like to do?
Sounds like a typical Ohio day right there.
We're going to be making our way to the stronghold
Yep.
to nuke that shit.
It's an anti-stronghold bomb.
So just us are gonna go there and blow it up.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
We
So-
cleared it out recently.
If
So
it's too dangerous, we'll leave.
Alright.
So you're going to the Putrid Isles. You're going into the Darkshine Stronghold.
Mm.
What happened?
Nothing.
Ah.
He's just gonna fucking blow shit up. Alright. Fucking have fun.
You know, Rizzo was the one that originally said that we should blow this up, and y'all were like, "Nah." And now, guess
Nope.
what we doing?
And
Sure,
now
nothing bad will happen.
Rizzo's
I-
right.
It's all gonna go according to plan. We'll be
But
fine.
I would probably, if Avon told us about Sayla, I'd probably tell him to try and messenger and see what's going on. And give her the hint of where she could land if she's or really wants to go.
Alright, yeah, sure.
Do you want to speak for
Yeah.
Sayla?
I don't really know.
She's taking over the task force from Krav to go investigate the haunted lands.
Oh dear God.
Yeah.
I will say to land near the island, or on the island that we secured, the one that let the ports open.
Well, the other thing is, I didn't tell you that Sayla's taking over.
Yeah, I
Uh,
said to talk to her. He said that she was talking to Dominant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
tell her to make us seem indispensable to them.
Very that.
So Sayla was going to go with you guys to the haunted lands, and she went there originally, then she left because she didn't believe in what was happening.
Mm-hmm.
You and the Minotaur. We're blessed. Blessed.
But your father has been tasked with investigating the Haunted Lands by Dominus, and you offered your services because you're wanting to get back out and see what happened, and partly because you're curious what happened with your old companions as Selah. So you volunteered to lead some of your father's forces to go to the Haunted Lands, accompanied by the Royal College Explorers Guild. So you'll be taking some boats, but you got a little bit of a journey before you get there. But that's the Selah's thought process of why she's going. And you haven't heard from the Wolfheart Clan in quite some time.
So I know she's going to the Haunted Lands, right?
No.
No, I don't.
You
Okay,
just
then
know
I-
that she was involved with the talks with Dominus.
Mm,
We have no idea what they were about.
okay.
And if you want to choose to hold a grudge, you can, because they didn't try to contact you, even though you did leave them. So you can play that however you want.
Hey, I talked to her somewhat recently.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of.
What
was that?
I mean, she didn't really have ill will towards you, but
Hey, yo, bitch.
So however you want to words you're sending, if you want to send to her.
I'll send. Have you heard about the?
Lord and Savior.
No.
It's not Seeky.
Oh.
Have you heard about the called the Haunted Lands? Are you planning on going there? I've heard that you were in the Dominus talk recently. Full sentence.
Full sentence. Full sentence structure. God. I mean, if he's just sending, like, she can just reply back, like,
Yep.
she's
25.
taken, I can't even talk. She would just reply, though, that she's just, in charge of the task force for basically exploring the Haunted Land to investigate it.
Okay.
I'll just leave it at that.
So she
Keep
tells
it
you she's
simple.
investigating it.
Yeah. Nothing really secretive about it.
All right, then.
And
probably
then
sending.
she'll ask if you guys have any information since you were there.
I'll say that there's a spot open by the shore. It's an island outside that's free of any corruption. So they can set up camp there instead of actually being in the Haunted Lands.
And she'll say, thanks for the information. Hopefully the rest of the party is doing well. Hopefully you guys aren't fear.
He has a feel to play two characters, one that hated Hurlfair, one that loves Hurlfair.
She hates her off here.
Yeah.
I've grown indifferent towards him.
See?
You're indifferent towards everything.
True.
Now that you know that fucking Resmir's brother's out there.
Yeah, there's an evil Resmir.
Technically, they're both equal.
So you guys, are you transport by plants?
Yes.
So you transport by plants, you go into the Dark Shine stronghold. It's empty of any dead beings, although you are kind of careful to not attract any Rimrazes. And when you get to the chamber where the laser was fired, instead of it saying Hurlfair, the mithril plates have been removed and there are new plates that have been put in that spell out Bodoma. But they look to now be somewhat charred by some sort of blast that shot up through the ceiling. But the mithril plates have been changed. There's no keys, it's just the BEDOMA that go around the chamber.
What a horrible security system.
Yeah. Well, let's get her
Pull
going.
out the bomb.
You gonna check on the doormat before you leave?
Do you want to put him in the bag?
Put him in the room with the bomb.
In his suffering.
I mean, the old beholders are notoriously evil creatures, so I wouldn't
I
mind
would
destroying.
rather have that thing gone than it free and hunting.
I'll just put it in the bag, then it suffocates. We'll be fine.
We don't need a beholder on that.
How is that any better?
We'll just blow it up.
We're gonna torture it.
Dude, beholders carry.
You know what?
boxes.
I'm not there. I don't know.
Let them talk it out.
Well, I'm gonna go see if the beholder tarp is still there, and then
I'm gonna pass by to trace us as we go back there.
So you go towards the tarp where the beholder was, and it is small and laying in the same room. It's hung up on the wall in the same spot it was. The eyes turn and look at you. The center large one turns, and the smaller ones all turn and look at you as you come in.
yeah, let's do this quickly.
Yeah.
Before we pick this up. I'm gonna put this on myself and grab it with the hand.
It's all gonna go smooth, right? It's
All right.
Fine.
As you grab it, Avon, the telepathy you hear.
Let's go quickly.
Yeah, please.
We're gonna blow him
up.
You go through. So as you're making your way back to the room, Avon, over and over again, as you have that telepathic link with this beholder. No, what are you doing? No, I can offer. I help now. He's in so much pain as he's being grabbed and moved,
Before I
but he's
put him on
pleading
the
for his
bomb,
life.
How many
Aw,
innocents have you killed?
He doesn't answer.
Okay. I drop him over the bomb.
The beholder tapestry lays over the bomb.
You'll be the wick.
Wow. Instead of using Wolfheart, I want you to use the dead. So I don't want it to be put out by any means.
So that's how you're lighting the bomb.
All right,
I'm gonna use True Sight.
everybody run.
Well, this is there, and it's gonna just.
Oh, if it doesn't blow up, we know. Our friend here wants
Uh,
to use this weapon again.
So you true sight, your third eye opens in the center of your forehead, you look around. Besides, it looks normal, as you don't see a Lucier, you don't see anything that looks out of the ordinary, except for there's a lot more spirits that are floating around this entire area.
Hmm.
Not like dangerous spirits, but like lost souls that are just traveling around.
Right.
That's not good.
Let's do this. If it doesn't blow up, that fucking tiger is still.
All right, quickly, let's do this in.
So you continue to flame this huge bomb that's being laid on top of by the beholder's tapestry. This fucking poor guy.
Suffering is ending. It's
If
fine.
Aliozer couldn't dispel his magical field in that room, then perhaps he can't dispel.
You guys start to make your way out of the entrance, and then you realize just how much or how powerful of a bomb that Jebedo gave you, and this thing just boom, and the stronghold starts to fall behind you, and the four of you come running out of the stronghold as fast as you can as it crumbles and falls behind you. It's sealing
Well,
off
Meg-
the stronghold. Just
Magnus and Ziegler are just drinking at a table.
the four of you just run as fast as you can out of the stronghold as it collapses behind you, and the whole thing just caves in. Half the mountain caves in and falls. And it just
That's one problem dealt with for a little bit at least.
Malakai's laboratory is gone.
Happy at least.
So we might need another one of those bombs for the giants.
Good
Kill the
boy, I
giant.
can
Nah.
see why he's at the Royal College. I did not expect that much damage.
I didn't either.
It worked, I guess.
Watch
Wow.
Eliezer still be in there, so he's gonna quit
Yeah.
thinking that's gonna be killed him.
He's dead now.
You did. Some of you guys didn't think about it. You did just destroy the fortress we just gave him.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
he kind of used.
so you're talking about us creating problems, but yet Resin directly.
He was already a problem. He was already a problem.
We're gonna kill him anyway. I just had to make sure that beholder type was gone.
So as you guys are staying outside of the dark shine destroyed mountain, what do you guys want to do?
Well, should we walk over to the, or just walk over to Bear's home or the Orc tribe, or?
He's probably at the Orc tribe still, so
Let's go check out the work, see how they're doing.
Okay.
How far is that?
It's a couple hour walk.
Okay,
You'll get there by nightfall. You said okay. He responds, silly fell.
Wait, who did?
A message, sorry about the room. How he was there.
He was laying down on his room on his bed
so we got a loser.
next to his waygate that just got destroyed.
Oh no!
Wait a second, so we have to start
See,
to death
You
first.
guys directly caused the problem.
Wait, is Plane Shift a somatic spell? If he's crushed, he can't even move his fingers to cast it.
Is he just stuck there forever?
Gotcha, bitch.
Karma, it's a motherfucker.
We were
Right?
just playing a trick. He sends
That's
to
his-
fire plane. We crush him with the castle. We're just joshing.
Just Joshing.
It's what friends do. Trying to kill each
I
other.
guess y'all are best friends then.
So as you guys are walking towards the Orc clan, over at Sleet's Landing,
There's a loud boom.
there's a loud boom as Jarl Olaf Afinger walks into the hall, pissed off. He steps in. He has like 6 sailing behind him, these large warriors with magical armor and items that are hanging off him. He walks in. What is he?
Stand up.
You must have cheated. There's something. There's no way that you did that quickly.
Here's his head. Drop his head on the table.
The Wind Caller comes around. No, or the Wind Sister. No, it's true, Jarl. He was here and back in 2 weeks. He stares at you. Just
You didn't have a magic druid boy like we did.
I stick out my hand for a handshake.
And why should I follow you? Because you got the easier task.
I don't believe I chose the easier task.
Ragnar chose me.
I mean, I obviously did it first. So he chose wrong.
Hmm.
You better show your warlord some respect.
He punches you.
Oh,
Me?
shit.
No, he punches Magnus. 14 hit you?
Oh, he punches me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it hits. How much?
6. Oh, 4. He punches you across the face for 6 damages.
Like a little bitch. Whoops. I just killed myself.
Oh! Dramatic much.
If you want to punch him back, it's D20 plus your proficiency plus your dex or strength.
Actually, I don't.
Okay.
I smile at him.
Ooh, can I do something? Can I try?
Wait.
Cast down my person.
Oh no.
I mean, you could try.
I'm gonna try. He's gonna fucking win. I'm gonna beat fucking roll.
Wait, what is
It's a wisdom save.
is this?
He fails.
I'm gonna tell him to kneel.
Taziki, drop it.
He's like,
Kneel.
he kneels in front of Magnus. The people around him are like looking kind of confused. They look at you. The 6 men behind him.
Do you have no honor?
Hey, Taziki. Can you let him
No,
go?
let him.
Let me deal with this.
All right. As he kneels, after he kneels, and I say that, she'll let him go.
As you drop it, he looks up at Magnus on his knees. He stands up as quickly as he can.
I'm gonna offer you again a handshake. Stick on my hand.
The image didn't work, but it rolled. He reaches out and he takes it. He shakes it.
Oh shit, that worked.
There's some things more important. Tradition. And honor. You are no man like Ragnar was. And when you fail, I will take your place. Storms off.
I don't want to be. Okay, fine. As he's walking out, I don't want to be fucking Ragnar.
He looks over his shoulder. And he turns around and keeps walking. Just heavy footfalls as he walks away. The 6 behind him are like kind of confused at first. But then they all stop and they all stand in front of you and they give you a 2 tap on the chest. Like they respect what you did. And they walk off. Not in the same direction, other direction.
Turn around. He hit like a bitch for a big guy. I was expecting a lot more.
Still disrespect. No disrespect.
At least it wasn't a fireball. Thank God Avon wasn't here.
Great now.
Fireball. So that's a good spot to end it tonight. Because it's a little past 11. I want to give you guys a chance to chat before we stop. So hey, thanks for watching, everybody. That was a fun one. We'll be back next week. This is now a weekly game, so next Saturday, 8 o'clock. We'll see what happens then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, hit that follow button. If you're watching on Twitch, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on Monday for Rise of Harlock. See ya.
Bye.
That went better than I was planning. I expect it to be a lot worse, to be honest.
I just.
If I tell them to pee themselves, will they pee themselves on command?
It's not harming them, technically.
Harming their fucking pride.
Jesus.
So is kneeling.
I think it's funny.
I just made a meal. I didn't do anything crazy.
I just think it's funny when Avon and them are doing shit, and even the fucking Dungeon Masters ever doing this. What the fuck are y'all doing? God damn it.
I just appreciate that we crush Eliezer under a bunch of.
That is awesome.
Is that. Do you